Could you feel time moving through your mind? Ooh, looks like you came back for more. I sound so drunk and high now. Okay, let me see. Gotta get to the link. Yes, I could say hello to my own direct messages. Time to start promoting. Let's see. Link, click and check. Yo, yo, welcome to the chat. So now let's get to the moment. One more promo. Hold up. Make a ray through everything. Okay, hold on. Oh, let's see here. Hey. Hop in the chat to live and learn. My dudes. There we go. There we go. Already gonna press live right here, and that should be it. Okay, one more button. My apologies for the delays, everybody. I'm just love this title screen music. Yes, so do I too. I'm just doing one more self-promo real quick. And the reason why I'm doing that, because, you know, self-promo time, make sure that, yeah, my platforms are still alive, whether you go subscribe on YouTube, my social media platforms, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, let me just catch up to the chat. Hello, camera. Welcome back to see you again. Oh, hello. There's another new user that hasn't popped up in any of my content. Rainbow Blitz. You're all good. Yeah, okay. So long story short, full disclosure, I was meant to do the stream much more earlier as I intended, but due to time schedules, especially along with some updates on the PlayStation Network, took me a while just to get to it. But either way, the reason why I'm doing Sonic Shout Generations, for those who have been living under a rock, my last stream was technically, hold on, let me get back to the home screen, because back then, my last stream was Sonic Origins, which is basically a love letter to the classic Sonic gameplay, and now that we're already here in the modern era, we're going to be starting off with Sonic Shout Generations, which is another remastered game that we're going to do. So here's the plan, and I know for any Shadow fans about that, like, watch, when I'm going to do the gameplay, you guys are going to be like, oh, do Shadow first, which, yes, that is true. This game is called Sonic Shadow Generations for a reason, but we can't start right away with Shadow unless we get to the Sonic stuff first, because the last gameplay we did with Origins was the classics. I want to get to the modern era, which, just to be clear, I'm not going to do every single stage level, or else we'll be here for like a 5-hour stream, which usually for these gaming streams, I do like 2.5 hours at the bare minimum, where it's not too short, but it's not too long. It is easy what it is. So here's my plan. So I'm going to do some of my fan favorite Sonic Generations levels, and I will do most of the boss fights. Maybe I can do all of them if I have enough time. And then once when I'm done with the modern Sonic stuff, then we can get to the Shadow stuff. So any Shadow fans in the chat, deal if you have the patience for it for like first hour of Sonic, and then the second hour we can just focus on Shadow. We're still going to have the best of both worlds, which, yes, I have got the DLC that has Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow. So yeah, it's really intriguing just to get that out for anyone that's either old or new for this channel. But either way, let me just catch up with the chat before I get things started. So hey, what's up? Hello there. It's time for Sonic Generations. I'm very excited for Toy Story 4, which I probably might see on June 23rd. Yeah, speaking of which, June 23rd, not only is the 35th anniversary of Sonic, I might make a community poll after the stream by saying like, well, I'm thinking of making like a song AMV edit of 35 years of Sonic, which if you guys are not clear, one of my older uploads is the Sonic 35th, like the 30th anniversary tribute back in 2020, and around that time it got a lot of views, more than I expected it to be. It's probably like one of my most popular uploads on the channel. It's probably the third one as I remember. So I'm just gonna make a community poll of like, oh, which song should I choose? Any remixes, which full disclosure, probably can't use Crush 40 due to copyright reasons and other things, but maybe like Endless Possibility, Escape from the City, His World. Just like I said, I'll talk about it later, like probably like in a community poll, but for right now I'm just gonna get things started for Sonic Shadow Generations. Well, you get the jams. I did get the jams one, but I did not get the Terrio skin, but I did got the movie Shadow skin for the DLC, so don't have exactly everything. And on the topic of this game, I mean, for anyone, I doubt mostly people have any PlayStation consoles, but if you have PlayStation, like me, you can actually get this game for free on the PlayStation Plus. But for those that either already own this game or have it, then it is what it is. But for me, I already got this game literally when I got it on Christmas Eve, literally during the hype of Sonic Movie 3, which, let's not forget, guys, pretty much the reason why this game exists, not only just to remaster Generations, which, for those that watch my music serialist stream, Generations was like the game, the original, that made me understand the lore of Sonic when I was like 10 years old, so it made me understand a bit more of the references, the characters that make say, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then as for the Shadow stuff, clearly it's not just bonus content, but just to hype up the third movie around that time, and since, you know, Keanu Reeves was going to voice Shadow in the third movie, they give more extended bonus content for Shadow's story, which honestly was a very smart thing that both Sega and Sonic teams, that would just completely remake Sonic Generations, they added more to that. So take notes for other remaster games that they're able to do more down the line, aside from the classics to Colors to Generations. Without wasting any more time, we're going to go back to the modern era for the Sonic games. So let me just catch up to the chat. If I'm missing any, sub Dwayne, now you already just come to the chat. Remember when everyone thought there will be 2 playable characters? If you're referring to like classic and modern, yeah, I almost thought this game would be multiplayer. Or if you're referring to like Shadow and Sonic, then yeah, it is what it is. And full disclosure, it's been a while since I played this game in a while. Like lately I've been playing Racing Across Worlds, Fortnite, Rivals, and some other games. So I'm just going to go back to the very beginning, which once again, I'm just going to go to some of my favorite levels. So we've already played the classic era, why not just take the modern era, which, yes, I have so much nostalgia for playing this. So since we are playing modern, we're just going to go off with Act 2, which, full disclosure, even though the classic Sonic levels are fun, but in my personal opinion, I prefer the modern era, like, for my taste, because, you know, it's Spirit of the Interest for Unleash. No, for Shadow Generations, thought we have another character. I've never heard that much of a conversation, but I don't know, it's probably been like 2 years ever since that happened. But yeah, let's gotta go fast to go back to the most overused stage, but hey, it's the main theme. Like I said, I'm not going to play every single level in this game. I'm just going to go to the fan favorites, to the ones that I really like playing against. So why not just start off with the OG? Definitely play modern one, and definitely not going to, not Frontiers, what was it? Yeah, Forces. Oh, Green Hill's looking like Sandhill. 10 out of 10 writing. Get out of here, you stupid overrated robot droid that tells me so many tutorials I already know. But I remember in Generations, you had to collect so much Chow, which I feel like they did that on purpose because, well, Chow's going to be in the third movie, and fans like the Chow, so we might as well include that. Funny enough, throughout this gameplay, I remember that Jack Pacific, the toy company that makes the action figures, they literally just use footage from this game because I'm like, yeah, it's the latest modern run of the modern Sonic games for this. But that being said, like I said before, this was the game that I played a lot when I was a kid, so I actually own it back on Xbox 360, and around that time, it was probably my favorite 3D Sonic game, like back to the 2010s, so you gotta move on ahead to the next loop-de-loop back home and make sure your shoes are looking good. But that being said, the best thing about the modern era is like you can literally go from, literally gotta go fast and then literally just go from one mission to the next level. Riding on like Tony Hawk, going to these Honey Nut Cheerios looking loops. I literally thought I was gonna be like Quentin eaten by a Japanese piranha fish. Fans, remember when they revealed this would be Sonic Generations plus Shadow when the game's released? I can't read that. I gotta make sure I get to that later on. Please do not eat me, Mr. Robo Shamu. Well, you know, 7 people, which, like I said before, I originally intended was going to make the stream longer, but also I did not want to be too late because, look, I know you guys are free in the summer, whether you're free from school or work or whatever hobbies you do. It's like, well, just me gives at least like 2.5 hours to stream because I'm going to be having a busy weekend, including with some voiceover thing, which I probably might announce at the last minute tomorrow, which is another... Well, for those that are new to this or not, I'm in a voiceover community for Sonic Revolution, and spoiler alert, I'll be voicing Sword the Albatross from the Babylon Rogues, which it's a last-minute idea, but they call me in by say, hey Daniel, could you voice record for this live panel that's happening at 7 to 9, which will include fans to like join into the Discord server to ask questions to the characters as a whole. But that's another different news for tomorrow, but that's the main reason why I want to do this game. But just like I did Origins from last week's stream, the next one that I'm going to do is, despite Sonic X Shadow Generation is going to be like the current one that I'm doing right now, I will do Racing Across Worlds again for the millionth time, and then after that, we'll see what next, and then I'll do that 35th anniversary tribute. And outside of the Sonic content, probably might do some movie shorts with some certain comic movies, so stay tuned for that. I haven't got the time for it, but hopefully by next weekend we get that out the way. And there we go. We got from D tier to Super Say Hey tier. Favorite All-American Reject song. Okay, it's a debate of... Okay, you'll be surprised. I discovered the song Move Along literally from a Sonic stop-motion video, which I think was like... I think it was called Sonic Chronicles Episode 5, and the song literally goes, move along, tinnitus. But also the other song is the I Keep You My Dirty Little Secret. It's like, come on. If you're not like a real 2000s kid, you haven't like listened to like that MySpace. But either way, when I mentioned from the last stream, not the gaming one, but the music one, I did say my introduction to the Sonic Boom song from CD was literally from this game, and once my younger self was like, oh, this will be good for the Metal Sonic fight, but guess what? I did not know that song originated from that game in 1993, so my brain somewhat foreshadowed a trivia fact that I was not see come when I was like 10, so I'm like, oh, no wonder it slaps. And believe it or not, this will be the fourth one. Okay, my favorite is Change Your Mind next to Kiss Yourself Goodbye. That's also good ones. It's Shout 2, Shout Here, Shout Frontiers. I remember I listened to this song a long time ago. Wait, this one, Sonic Boom? Which, once again, when I was a kid, I played this one a lot, despite when I was younger, I did not know it was based on CD. But either way, since, you know, this is the first boss fight that we have in this game, and since it is Classic Sonic, and to be fair, since the fourth movie will adapt elements from CD and having Metal Sonic as the main big bad, let's go to a blast from the past from CD, which we will do today. So going to the main stage, because that's made to make it easy. So yeah, guys, this is Homer for Sonic Movie 4, the Stardust Speedway. I keep you my dirty little secret. Yeah, I knew it was going to be that one. But by the way, Rainbow, if you're watching this, be looking forward to see you tomorrow for the Sonic Revolution panel that will be happening tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And pretty much just like this gaming stream, the attention runtime span was 2 hours because usually for 2 hours it's not too long, it's not too short, so we got to go on to... It's no circumstance that you can handle. You're about to hit me. Take you down, Hugh, because I know the original Stage Shack is the here, which I will be honest, that's where I first heard it before I played CD. Sonic Boom, please play the song for the fourth movie, and I'm about to get shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get... Who has to know? Yep, that is a really good song. Okay, that is a bad move. Okay, I'm about to fall. Oh, that is no bueno. Okay, hit him, what are you doing? Hit him. Will you hit him, Panda? Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Oy, oy, oy. I don't remember it being this hard as I remembered. Sonic Boom, or in this case, the Crush 40 version. Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Okay, I'm about to get hit by the shadows. Not a hedgehog, but literally these lanterns. I haven't seen that ever since I hate watched Green Lantern in 2011. Okay, finally, second hits. I guess I gotta get like 3 more hits and that'll be good to go. But like I said, no joke, I knew Move Along, the All-American Reject song from a Sonic stop motion video, which I think that was my first song I heard before Move Along. Move along. No, move along, you Star Wars trash can. Okay, come on, go, Sonic Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, here's the worst one of them all. The mother of all messes. Oh no. No. I don't have any rings. I'm gonna die without no flipping rings. I'm about to get spied by this Terminator hedgehog. You know who killed all the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Okay, this is not fair. I deserve better. Wow, with no rings. Made it. Strange, isn't it? That bingo. And the crowd goes wild. Anyway, let me just catch up to the chat real quick. Originally thought Shadow bosses would be SA2 President Island Sonic, which that would be pretty nice. Battles are based on the first trailer, Neo Meta Sonic, not Meta Overlord, Lego Black Doom, Silver, Methless Infinite. I doubt that we will get like a Silver boss battle, but it's a missed opportunity they didn't do Infinite, despite they literally do a Sonic Forces stage levels, which was kind of unfair. And then those were when the first release for the game was released. Imagine like this for Sonic Movie 4, scene inspired by Sonic Out of Generations. I believe we will. I definitely strongly believe we will get like some CD elements. But anyway, let's get out of the classic era and go straight to the modern era, which obviously, like I said before, for the Sonic stuff, I want to get straight to the modern, which once again, another fan favorite level, which, yes, I did play SA1, but I will admit, the graphics look so good in Speed Highway, which I'm like, no wonder fans have been demanding for a Sonic Adventure remake for years, which, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but I feel like from this game, including the Shadow levels, I'm like, yeah, this is the closest thing we'll ever get to it. I almost forgot Generation Sonic boss fight. I feel like that was a big missed opportunity that Shadow Generations didn't do, but I feel like they want to pay respect to the cutscene of like, oh yeah, if you play Sonic Generation, Sonic is the one that fights Shadow. But I feel like for the Shadow Generation stuff, I think that would have been nice because just like with the Hero story and the Dark story, that would have been cool for Sonic Adventure 2. So then you're like, okay, you can play a Shadow and defeat Sonic, and then give us that. Just give us Sonic Adventure 3, I will be fine. I mean, Sega has been listening for that for years, but the more that we demanded, the less chance that they're going to do. I mean, we're the same fans that wants a proper remaster to this game, SA2, Sonic Heroes, but I feel like SA2 was like technically like the last quote-unquote sequel that they do. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been like other games that takes place in the same continuity, but I don't think they're like really intrigued just to like, you know, do sequels unless you want to count Shadow Generations, because Shadow Generations is technically a semi-sequel to the 2005 Shadow video game, and they embrace it like without even shame and without even like hesitation. So either way, just not really sure. Especially I know fans who wanted Sonic Adventure 3, they basically wanted the Metarex from Sonic like X Season 3 to be the main inspiration, but other than that is... Hold on, let me just take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright. And hold on much longer. Anyway, my apologies. Let me just get back. It was extremely shot. There was an infinite fight. Just give him a second chance. I know about the chaotic case file, but that's a podcast, not a video game. I would agree. I would agree that they could have done so much better with the character than rather just keeping them to spike up the joke. You know what I mean? Like missed opportunity for what they could have done. Anyway, back to what we were doing. All right, back to 1998 Chuck E. Cheese style. Like I said, love the beautiful graphics. It's like I just time traveled to, well, this is not technically Japan. This is giving me like New York, California vibes. There we go. On to the Radio Shack. Let's go. Okay, the reason why I decided to like not add a track for this level, because I just think the level from Speed Highway is honestly really good, because I honestly like the part where it goes, and the man going around, dude. But the funniest thing is like when I watch YouTube videos, and I'm talking like my younger self, not like my current self. When I was younger, I got really confused by saying, wait, what? You can play Shadow in Sonic Generations? Wait, you can play as Silver? You can play as Mario? What is happening? But then 10, 11-year-old me was like, oh, these are mods. That's what they are created. And I feel like thanks because when I discovered that, I'm like, oh, so that's what mods are, creating skins that are not officially made by the game, not considered hacking, but it's more like yeah, we wish this character was in this game, which is why you see a Shadow skin, a Silver skin, or just other random skins. Like you can use a Mario skin for a Sonic Generations level, which that's what I remembered. And by the way, this is one of my favorite moments. Okay, yeah, my favorite moment is literally right here. Literally recreating the scene from SA1, but it looks so clean and blue in HD quality. It's tricky. ST. Time to arrest the blue juvenile delinquent. Attention all units. Sigma Alpha 2 going down. Which obviously we're not playing the SA2 level yet, but we're definitely are going to play the SA2 level, which I will be honest, it's one of my favorite levels in the original Sonic Adventure 2 game, and it's also one of my favorites in this, I was going to say 2011, but it's also a good remaster in 2024. So yeah, move over, Blue Chuck E. Cheese, get in. But anyway, I almost forgot to bring this up. So before I even start this stream, I was actually quite conflicted of what content do I want to do. And even though, yes, clearly Sonic is always going to be the safe and sorry option, somebody in my comments demanded by saying, hey Daniel, guess what? They actually made the director of The Mask, literally, yeah, the director of The Mask basically just talks about The Mask too. You're going to talk about it? And guess what? I've been trying to avoid it for years for a while because I know it's not going to happen anytime soon, but the director wants to do it, Jim Carrey wants to do it, even Cameron Diaz wants to do it, but I'm like, you know what, if it keeps on getting recently again, it's like, alright, the certified Gen Z fanboy of a 1994 comedy film that I'm pretty much one of the only people that still talk about to this day. We'll talk about it. Maybe. I might consider it this month or next month. I always want to do it intentionally by the movie's anniversary by late July, but, you know, it's summer. Every blockbuster movie is going to take the spotlight away of, like, I'll name some examples. Deadpool, Wolverine in 2024, Fantastic Four last year, and Spider-Man. It's always the Marvel lights that will take the spotlight away. Man, so much A for effort. Thanks for playing. So yeah, that's it for Speed Highway. Like I said, after this, yeah, I think after City Escape, I'm gonna do, yeah, after City Escape, I'm gonna do the Shadow Boss fight. Then after the Shadow Boss fight, I would go do the Perfect Chaos fight, which, look, as much as I like Sonic Heroes, I'm going to skip that one. Like I said, I'm only choosing, for the Sonic stuff, I'm doing my personal favorite ones. I'm not going to do every single level from the game, because I do have my favorites and my least favorites. My least favorites from the classic era, it's got to be maybe Chemical Plant, because I wasn't a big fan of the Drowning. I do think Sky Sanctuary is better. Seaside Hill, the music's nostalgic, but it just doesn't feel the same without Tails and Knuckles on the way. What's up, Boobs the Bats? You looking fine? What's Scarlett Johansson? Okay, don't you start flirting with me. This is a rated E for ages 10 and up game. Got a guy, hold those hookers to yourself, woman. But yeah, let's get to nostalgia mode, which once again, okay, like I said before, despite this was only brief in Sonic Movie 3, and yes, they could have done a much better version of it, but regardless, it could have been way. Do you think there should have been a DLC where Super Shadow was playable in the free play? Yeah, I honestly feel like that they should have. Cool, can we see Speed Highway for Sonic Movie 2, like Sonic Movie 4? That would be cool. Yeah, I just said that, you know, that would be this. No, you're asking, like, dude, if you're gonna ask me my thoughts on the Loud House, sorry, I'm not autistic just to, like, be endorsed with a Nickelodeon cartoon. Other than that, not my cup of tea, because I was born in an earlier generation of the 2000s. The better things of the Nickelodeon universe. But yeah, I get the joke, Cameron. And just to reference Sonic Paradox, I told you I'm not a hooker. There we go, the modern remix, which I will be honest, I do like the classic remix much more, but the modern remix to Escape from the City is pretty good. Come on, do some airborne tricks. Down and it. Oh yeah! I mean, like I said, despite the music reference was so short and quiet in Sonic Movie 3, but it still was cool to hear this sound. Heck, even Ben Schwartz sang a little bit of it. Oh, my rainbow, can stick around, gotta keep moving on, cause one that's a hit. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Zip line, must keep on moving ahead. Oh, that's a model of my plan instead. Must keep it watching and see. Take my lead, I set you. Come on, this ain't Jabbly singing. Follow me, set me free. Or in this case, use my Taz voice when I... No. What was my younger self? I keep using the Taz voice. Set me free. Such an underrated voice that not a lot of people is not going to know where I got it from. Like I said, the song is timeless. It's classic. Dare I say, it's pretty way past school. And like I said, I kind of wish this game and SA2 did the same thing, because I kind of like the stage level that kind of gives you a free roam, that even the freaking Roblox Speed Simulator game actually makes the stage like free roam, and I'm like, dude, I kind of want that for a Sonic game, because this is one of my favorite levels from SA2. Here we go. Anger is working around every turn. Huh, this reminds me of 06 with that level. Live and learn. Foreshadowing. I'm so suck at this. Come on, dude, your acrobats better, Blue Rat. I don't care what lies ahead. Okay, if we go play the Sonic Unleashed level, I'm just going to be mentioning 99 red balloons a lot, because I'm like, yeah, there's literally balloons in this level, and obviously that's the best licensed song of Sonic 3, aside from Live and Learn, of course. And yeah, I almost forgot, since this was the perfect game that came out to celebrate Sonic 3, look, we literally just see the gun robots from Sonic Adventure 2, which they were used in the final act for Sonic Movie 3. I'm about to fall down by the 99 red balloons. I wish I could catch up to that comment, but I'm gonna get distracted. This is gonna be a musical stream. No, I'm gonna fall. Okay, that is not fair because I'm supposed to be the fastest thing alive, not like Mario. Okay. I'm definitely gonna ignore that question because it's gonna be nothing but spam and I don't really care much about it. Anyway. There we go. Oh, I remember this part from the Mario makes fun of me. Once again, I'm gonna make a community poll of like, oh, which song should I choose for the Sonic 3 5th Anniversary MV? Sadly, no Clutch 40 because, you know, lawsuits. But man, I love this remix. Set me free, trust me, and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow. I'm gonna run away from here. And now about to... Bro, I remember this from the Sonic Generations YouTube poop. I think it was called Director's Cut. And then it's like Mario like doing the voice by saying, ha ha ha, it's a long game, Bowser. And then after that, he started cutting by saying, la la fuck. Literally with the censorship. The one missed opportunity that this game, along with its original Sonic Generations, is like, bro, you could have Big the Cat literally just running to the right. But either way, like, the one of the things I find it literally hilarious is like, yeah, I'm about to fight Froggy, I'm about to get sliced off. To be split like blue spaghetti. I know one of the hardest things about playing this is like, yeah, I gotta collect all the red stars, but for me, I've already did 100% on the Sonic Generations stuff, so it's not really much of a big deal. Like, I already collect all the collectibles from Sonic Generations, I just need to do the same for Shadow Generations, which I already completed most of Shadow Generations, but I just need to complete the collectibles. But yeah, this is the part of the YouTube where the Mario's like, so long, Gay Bowser, and then after that when he explodes, and then just go, boop, 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 pop, you know. But yeah, 4 minutos ain't that bad. Let me just catch up with comments as I know I was being distracted in the gameplay. Let me just take a look. So, yeah, every character I got. Sonic Speed Simulator before I quit with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I only got the movie skins when I used to do on Roblox. It's funny that Sonic Movie 3 did a Cityscape music reference. The question is, did you notice it? I easily noticed it. It was literally in the London sequence when Sonic goes across the bridge. Just listen to down, 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 down. And like I said, you just gotta rewatch the movie again and again. And I literally made a YouTube short about it, so I'm like, yeah, no worries about it. Anyway, let's continue on because I want to get to the Shadow boss fight, which, funny enough, we will get to the Shadow stuff, which I gotta check. Like, I feel like we're going as fast than I thought it would be. Yeah, 26 minutes already. We are not even done yet. So, yeah, pretty much the Sonic stuff is pretty much what I explained. And there he is, the ultimate life form himself, Vegeta. But yeah, the music. Yeah, this is the SA2. We got Live and Learn. We got SA1. What I'm made of, I'm definitely gonna save that for the Metal Overlord. Do 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 boom bam bam boom bam bam. No, Race the Win. That's okay. I'm All of Me, dude. Okay, I'm thinking like which Shadow song should I choose? Okay, we got Westopolis. That's from 2005 game. Even though I do believe that Shadow Generations do has that. So. What should I choose? Westopolis, I Am All of Me, or Live and Learn just because, duh, it's based on a Sonic Adventure 2. So yeah, I Am All of Me. Like I said, I'm only just choosing the more Shadow-coded songs. I'll choose, like, the other songs for, like, the other levels, but since this is Shadow we're talking about, so Live and Learn, either Live and Learn, or we choose I Am All of Me. Let me just get to the chat real quick if anyone's going to be, like, catching up. Let's see if I'm missing out on anything else. Okay, see how much people rewatch your story. Aha, I've been seeing you Pinguinos looking at it. No, I'm not excited for that Fortnite collab because it's cringe. And it's not the characters I would care about. But anyway, okay, no one's going to help choose of like which song should I choose, either I Am All Me or Live and Learn. If no one's going to help me choose, then screw it. I'm just going to choose Live and Learn easily. You got 1 minute left and 60 seconds. Tick-tock, tick-tock. This is a hard choice, man. I know, because Shadow songs are really that good. Because like I said before, it's like, let me just choose like a Shadow-coded song, and then obviously, when we get to the Shadow Generations levels, we can fully embrace the Shadow stuff. So yeah, Live and Learn. Okay, I was going to say I Am All of Me. I don't know if I'm All of Me's literally in Shadow Generations. You know what, screw it. Since it's not going to be that easy, let me just go with Live and Learn because, you know, this is the SA2 level from the Space Colony arc, but also, again, the fact with Movie 3. I say do the boss twice with both songs, but I don't want to make it feel repetitive. Okay, like I said, for any old or new fans of the franchise, when they went to see the third movie, once when you play this game, you're going to be like, ha, 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 they did the thing, peak cinema, peak gaming, yay. Just went to the Kermit the Frog voice. All right, sing it, Johnny boy. We're about to jump. But like I said before, it is a missed opportunity that, wait, do I have an idea? Do Live and Learn and then do Devil. Yeah, I was thinking doing that. Use I Am All Me for like the Devil Doom Final Boss Battle. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Thoughts on the Lorax? I mean, if I was thinking of doing like an Illumination song, I'll say this. The movie is alright, but the songs are fire from Everybody Needs a Need. And then the one Mean Borrow song, How Bad Can I Be? I mean, like I said, as a movie, it's alright, but the songs are far from it or whatnot. Right back where you can. Ready to recycle some Tim Can? Just try to keep up. Live and learn. We'll play this every Sonic concert. I'm about to go lose through Hedgehog Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Okay, just for the fun boss and not a part of the story. I get what you mean. And now I'm about to go speed ahead to get the purple thingy. Okay, did I got it? Oh, shoot, that was quick. Dude. Okay, I was not expecting it to be that quick. Come on, no. Okay, go. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, go faster, go. Okay, like I said, I wish I could read the comments real quick, but I'm too distracted right now because I'm about to lock in as I live and learn. Okay, go. Okay, more. Oh, no. Dude, I was so close. No. Like I said, it was too darn fast. Bro, did they just literally skip the lyrics of There's a place down at town so far and wide? Dude, I could have got my chance, man. Okay, time to go on with my red Puma sneakers on. Okay, you could just hit the rocks. I mean, it is true, but at the exact... Excuse me. But at the exact same time, I just don't want to bump into something and be like, okay, I'm not in the territory. I mean, like I said, I tried it before in the past, like, yeah, let me just, like, hit the rocks, but then I'm just going to miss from the angle. And now I'm about to go purple. Purple is my favorite color. Not really, it's red. That's why whenever you ask like a young boy what's their favorite colors, it's easily going to be red and blue, no matter if it's Sonic, Superman, Captain America, Spider-Man, Optimus Prime from Transformers, or the Ninja Turtles, because red and blue are like the superior boy colors. Let's go purple! Gonna put you into the dust, bro. Did you just have like a second account just to pretend that you have one? Dude. For me, it's red and black. Hey, those are valid colors for Shadow, Batman, the Power Rangers, Lego Ninjago. Come on. Okay, yeah, just hit the rocks. I'm just going to do that instead. Okay, I'm not going to hit that rock on time. If you borrow, live and learn, you may never find your way. Yes, you do, no do way. Whoa, no. Whoa. Oh, yeah! Alright, take this. I'm gonna catch the emo! Yeah, I feel like for Shadow Generations, they actually did that on purpose when it comes to the levels. Anyway. Yeah, I'm surprised there's only like 4 users that actually answer to the chat. Bam. Oh, finally, Esther, just for beating down Shadow. That's honestly quite hilarious. Yeah, I would agree. Just stop asking so much brain rot questions because I'm not going to ask every single one of them. I just noticed they just played Throw It All Away. So we're done with the Shadow level. Now let's get to the next boss level. I know I skipped the Death Egg Robot, but to me I was just more intrigued with, you know, more levels from the modern era. Because like I said, that's why I'm playing Smart Sonic, because I'm more interested on the modern stage levels. Okay, I think I played Open Your Heart. Yeah, I think I choose Open Your Heart from Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah, I did. Because the music theater. Okay, I think Shadow's Generation continuity should have been Hold on, let me read this one. Should be blood red. I mean, they did say, like, Doom's blood is, like, consumed with Shadow DNA, but I understand they want to go with the Doom black colors, but it is, like, a mix of red and black. Yeah, basically Venom and Carnage colors. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of funny that even though the level in Sonic Adventure 1, am I the only one in the chat that has a brain? I hate to say it, Cameron, I think so, because, you know, most of these people cannot understand to read the room, man. And those. But like I said, as much as I love the HD quality, I definitely say Perfect Chaos looks so much better in this game. But the lack of Supersonic just honestly feels like things. I meant when he has red energy and not yellow. Yeah, it could have been, because to be fair, I mean, yes, I guess Ega is like somewhat convinced by Paramount, but once when he plays Knuckles and Frontiers does not have any red lightning like the movie, so I guess they just want to do yellow just because, you know, make it like orange or whatnot, but they could have just done like red colors because, you know, those are the colors that define Shadow for what he looks like, red and black. Okay, oh, that was too bad. Hold on much longer. I'm about to be flooded in Japan and gonna be flooded in Korea. It's kind of funny every time I see like a flooding me on social media. People are like, guys, this is the plot for the next Sonic movie. They're gonna have chaos. Even though Sonic Movie 2 had like some SA1 references, but clearly no Chaos reference. But I definitely believe that Chaos will be added to the movie since Sonic Adventures is on the list for Paramount's games that they're ready to adapt. So, despite no reference to Chaos, but I think it could be inevitable for like a future movie like the 6th or the 7th one, since I know they're going to be milking the crap out of the Sonic franchise. Said Geronimo. Okay, go faster. Make sure you don't drown because orca killer whales are your PTSD. Here we go. I mean, if it's okay if the film's is orange, this looks bright, because I understand they want to make it distinct from Shadow. Let's move on to the next parts. Yeah, it just looks bright red. I would agree. Not gonna lie, for these boss battles, and so just because for me, I have the most history of playing the Sonic levels in my brain, so I'm like, yeah, this is much more easier for me to remember to like play this, because like I said, I religiously play Generations a lot when it first came out when I was 10. What do you think of the child mascots in movie 3 like rule out Chaos? Personally, I think that might be the case because, you know, the Childs are very connected to Chaos, and the fact that the Knuckles series, which once again, the reason why the Knuckles series is so mid is because there's not that much Echidna lore like things, and they make a couple of retcons with Patrick Kamag and Clint the Musical, so that kind of like doesn't make sense. Like, how's Chaos gonna make sense in the movie universe? How's it gonna be Tikal? And you're telling me that Knuckles face Iblis and not Chaos? That kind of just retcons the whole game's lore and the movie lore, so it's quite disappointing. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like the live-action segments taking inspiration from the games, but yeah, Chaos is a mutant child, so that's why it just doesn't make sense. Like, don't get me wrong, I like that they incorporate it in the movie, but now that kind of ruins the continuity of the games. Like, okay, then how's it different from Earth's version than the game version? But yeah, now that we're done with the Dreamcast era plus Heroes, which obviously, as much as I like the Heroes level, like I said, I just want to get focused on the boss levels, which obviously we're going to get to Silver, which, by the way, what was Bro doing throughout Generations? Like, obviously, for Shadow Generations, the smart thing that this game does is you literally go to Shadow's past or his rogues gallery, which I understand that Silver is not as beloved as Shadow, and Silver doesn't have that much, you know, storylines outside of his own game, rivals, the comic books, forces, and that's about it. So Silver doesn't really have that much of story history compared to Shadow. So anyway, let me just go then. Silver went to go get some milk, some future milk from 2099, and fight over Miguel O'Hara before they have a whole canon event. But anyway, let me just get back through. So Chaos should have been over antagonist over movie 2 in the Knuckles show. I feel like Knuckles show would have been the makes the most sense. Be like, oh yeah, the ultimate test of Team Sonic. I don't think yeah, I was gonna say because Silver doesn't really do much, and like I said, the only game as I see as of right now is 06, which I know some diehard Silver fans will be like, yeah, put Silver Generations, but like I said, don't blame. Hey, Silver fans, don't blame yourself. Blame Sega for not doing much with the character aside from his mainline story. And I think I remember back then, if 06 was not, you know, a critical, like, disaster from critics and fans. They would have got Silver his own spinoff game, along like Shao, because obviously Shao is much more beloved than Silver, which is why Shadow is like literally one of the most mainstream characters for both Sega and the movies as right now. But don't worry, Silver fans. Don't worry that once we get a Sonic 06 adaptation, when Silver gets to the big screen, that's when Sega is going to be like, you know what, we should treat Silver more seriously since we kind of treat this character dirty outside of merchandise and comic books. I don't know why, because Sonic 06 was so bad. And that was mainly because the game was rushed around that time. Fun fact, Mephiles was going to be in Forces as a phantom copy. Apparently, that was probably why Shadow was a phantom copy of Forces. You know what? Despite I'm not really the biggest fan of Mephiles' voice in Shadow Generations, which we will get to that later, at least Mephiles has somewhat got the spotlight of his boss fight of his own. But still, if he was used as a phantom hologram in Forces, I bet fans would be so disappointed just because I'm like, dude, we could have like a boss fight with Phantom, Shadow, and Chaos, but the only one is Metal Sonic, but the Phantom Metal Sonic doesn't really add much. Did I add his world? Yeah, because, that's literally the main thing for 06. But, if a Sonic movie adaptation adapts 06, here we go. But like I said, as a story, 06 is not bad, but it's just the gameplay that makes it all glitchy because Sega had to do, different teams. They had to work on Riders, they had to work on Secret Rings from the Nintendo Wii, which I understand, why Sonic fans, as of right now, are frustrated by 35th. Yeah, Mephiles is not versed. Yeah, he's voiced by, Robbie Damon, I think that's his name. Yeah, Robbie Damon. He voiced Disney XD's, not Drake Bell, the 2017 Disney XD Spider-Man, which I'm like, bro, why is the modern Disney XD Spider-Man guy doing all the voice? And then Venom from Spectacular Spider-Man is the voice of Black too. It's like, you know what? As a Spider-Man fan, as a Sonic fan, there would be twos. Will you change the boss things for Shadow Generations? I'll think about it. Okay, hold on. I'm about to get hit. I had to go check the music library once I get to it, but clearly for me, when it comes to us, honestly, I don't hate the 2017 Spider-Man cartoons, just mid. Personally, for me, I know you have a different opinion. I honestly would prefer the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, even though it's not the best adaptation of the comic books, as it's very Family Guy, very goofy, very Mickey Mouse adjacent. But the 2017 cartoon has, the worst animation for a Spider-Man TV show. It's more like, bro, why does the budget look so cheap, and why do they have to rush so much storylines from Superior Spider-Man to the Spider Island in one season where they could have been more? I did like what they did with, at least it was the only Spider-Man cartoon where Peter Parker and Mary Jane has a happy ending, which the other Spider-Man TV shows don't do that, apparently, but it is what it is. But either way, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is, like I said before, I say that's currently Disney's best Spider-Man TV show because it's not just a kid's Spider-Man cartoon. Heck, even Metal Overlord is voiced by Cyclops from X-Men 97. How ironic, which, full disclosure, I have not played Marvel Rivals in recent times, but I am aware that Cyclops is a recent character in Avengers Doomsday. And since we know James Marsden plays Cyclops in the old X-Men movies, and the fact that Bro's going to come back in Avengers Doomsday, obviously the nerdy Sonic fan in me is like, Donut Lord! Got it, Donut Lord! Other than that, pretty cool that Cyclops in the game. If I get to play Marvel Rivals in my own spare time, then sure, I'll get to play as the true leader of Cyclops. I never played Rivals. Wait, really? You never have, despite it's literally a free Marvel game? I mean, look, whether if you played Overwatch or not, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Overwatch, but basically that's what Marvel Rivals is. I play it because, number one, I love Marvel, so of course I'm going to play it. Secondly, that game, for the better or worse, if any of my friends are watching it, that game builds and destroys friendships because, look, I'm not going to ramble too much about Marvel Rivals, but dude, every time when I play with my friends, some of my friends get really ticked off by saying, no, use tank, use ult, what's wrong with you? It's like, oh man, we lost. And I'm like, come on guys, it's just a game, you don't have to be overreactive. Now, even one of my friends has to delete the game just because there's so much toxic drama behind it, so I'm like, it is. I'm still stuck on Silver's boss and Sonic Gents. Let me guess, because of this moment, Meteor Smash! Which the funniest thing is, Sonic Movie 3 was going to attempt this reference where Tails and Knuckles are riding from a giant boulder, which honestly would have been a nice reference to it, but it wouldn't make too much sense since Silver is not in Movie 3. But like I said, I feel like once when they do movie, like if Silver's in the movies, they can eventually pay off this reference, which sadly, Movie 3 was going to do that, but it just wouldn't make sense in the context of the story. But yeah, usually the Meteor Smash is like the hardest part in Sonic's level, or in this case, the boss fights. So that's not the Eggman ones.
Very disappointed Wolverine's rival main look. You want to know what I do for Marvel Rivals? And I actually got the skin for free. I actually got the MCU Deadpool Wolverine skin because in my mind, it's like, it's the most comic accurate Wolverine skin. And then once when they add Deadpool into the game, it's like, yeah, I definitely expect a lot of dirty innuendo jokes of Deadpool says about fork and steaks and, you know, typical inside adult humor that Deadpool has. But for Wolverine, I like that you can actually change the skins. And for Spider-Man, since he is voiced by my goat, Yuri Lowenthal, bro, I actually got the PS5 suit. I'm like, you know what? This makes sense because number one, it's the same voice actor too. It's probably my favorite Spidey skin they have, even though the only MCU skin they got in that game is technically the Iron Spider skin. But I'm going to call it, when Brand New Day is going to come out in theaters, I believe we will get the Brand New Day skin for Marvel Rivals and Fortnite, which, by the way, I've not been getting any skins of Fortnite. The last one I actually got for myself was, it was Looney Tunes. Gabriel's the one that got buzzed because sadly they don't have Woody. I don't know why Fortnite's not putting Woody in, despite Toy Story 5 is coming to theaters very soon. So, missed opportunity, but instead you have to please the autistic family saying, yeah, let's make Amazing Digital Circus because, yeah, that show is so popular. It's like, Rome. Like I said, I don't like Digital Circus, man. Number one, it's corny, it's cringy, I'm not the target audience, and it's overrated as hell, man. It's like, bro, why would Sonic fans like this? This is just cringe. So either way, it's so sad that we got Digital Circus over Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, bro, we were so upset about the last Fortnite collab. It's like, really? Just shoes and cars? Why not skins? Why not, like, if you can't do skins, why not sidekicks like you did with SpongeBob and regular show? Like, but to be fair, everyone wants skins. Like, come on, Shadow canonically carries a gun, so it is fine to, like, let your family-friendly characters that usually carry weapons. It's, like, usually fine. Major Digital Circus number. Dwayne, I know you're one. Dwayne, you're the same dude that defends K-pop Demon Hunters, but personally for me, it is not for me. Which I know, Dwayne, you're one. I'll say this: I know you're one of the rare fans in my. That's what I'm saying, Dwayne. I was gonna point that out. You're basically the rare anomaly of you have to separate the artist from the art. In this case, separate the show from the fan base. Yeah, Cameron, Major Digital Circus, my dude, Cameron. If I was a student in high school, I would be cringing my ass off by saying, "Oh, guys, it's not the best TV show ever." It's like that. Not, you know, like, I know it's a web series, but literally back in my days, like, you know what? I miss back in the days where people just like a TV show just for the sake it's based on an animated series and whatnot. But I'm like, Cameron, you're not the only one. It's like if I was at school right now, I would be like, oh, this is the worst case scenario when it comes to it. I mean, that was basically me when Steven Universe was pretty big. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So on the topic of Sonic Generations, I don't like the fact that they have to change some of the voice actors just because I get it. They want to be more based on the current one, which no disrespect to the current voice actor Silver, but I know the original voice of Silver did not come back for the original Generations, but I feel like, what was the second voice actor's name? I think his name is Quentin Flynn. I think he did a much better job than the current ones, which once again, no disrespect to the current voice actor, but the line deliveries in the remaster just sound so off where he goes, Meteor, he just sounds, Meteor Smash. He kind of sounds like one of those anime teen boys that's going through puberty and then he doesn't have like any things. Like, listen to the voice line. See, it just doesn't sound too much like Silver, like the other voice actor where he goes, Meteor Smash. It's like, I feel like the last one from the original game did it better in my opinion. But hey, this is a pretty song. Yeah, I don't know, Cameron. It's like, dude, like, I feel like our generation, or in this case, this current generation is going backwards rather than just better. It's more like, see, like, and I hate to say this, guys, sometimes it's hard for me to, like, get attached to a new IP because, number one, it's like, oh, it's overrated, or two, I have to like it, just, like, fit in with the cool kids. But either way, like, personally for me, if it's something like, I don't know, Digital Circus, Hatchman Hotel, guys, I'm just gonna be brutally honest, it's just not my cup of tea, man. No! I'm sorry, that was funny. It's more like, I'm gonna hit your Silver, doom. And then after that, you just got hit. Never expect the Silver Bass Battle to be farts. This is gonna be crazy, but why would they put the MCU Iron Spider? I know, right? It's like that's what's weird. They said that it's based on No Way Home, but in reality, Avengers Infinity War is the movie that introduced the Iron Spider suit, not No Way Home. The integrated suit would have made the most sense because that is the No Way Home suit. But I feel like when Brand New Day comes out in theaters, they will add the Brand New Day skin for both Marvel Rivals, but also Fortnite, which I will save my money for that because I'm disappointed that for this Fortnite collab, no Woody. I'm disappointed that. So, missed opportunity to do Woody Daffy Duck on Fortnite. That's such a missed opportunity, Fortnite. Secondly, Digital Circus over Sonic the Hedgehog this month? Get out of here, man. But for Spider-Man, yeah, I'll be locked in since the only Spider-Man skin I have is Peter B. Park from Across Spider-Verse. You know I love this suit, but why the hell is the MCU Iron Spider suit the No Way Home suit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we are way beyond the Infinity. Like, if the game came out like in 2018 when Infinity War was out, then it would make sense. But anyway, the last Fortnite skin I got was, let me guess, is it the Battle Pass with Bugs Bunny? Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's the main reason why I want to get the Battle Pass by saying, hey, yo, it's one of the classic Looney Tunes character bosses, the nice cold beer. So, yeah, I got Bugs and Dad because I'm like, yeah, they were my mascots in my old plush channel. But anyway, not to bore with commentary, let's get back to the Silver Boss battle, which, to my surprise, the last time I played the Silver Boss battle, I was not expecting it to be much harder than Shadow by comparison. But that being said, Silver, that's why you don't have to do that. At least they didn't do the final swing, because why are the fans saying it's the main No Way Home suit? Technically, it isn't, because it basically sets up the beginning of Brand New Day. And since Brand New Day is the one thing I will give Brand New Day credit, at least for the most part, it will stick to that suit throughout the entire of the movie. But I know once when I'm going to take my guess, because I know how this is going to go for both the MCU lore and the comics lore. Tom Holland's Peter Parker will definitely get the symbiote in Secret Wars, just like how it was in the original 80s runs. Like, I feel like Secret Wars will take inspiration from the 80s comic, but also the 2015 issue run, where it's like incursions where they have two universes collaborating, and then Tom Holland will get the symbiote skin, and then after that, I feel like that'll be the perfect plot for Spider-Man 5, whether if, like I said, I don't know if it's going to make sense. Are you going to lure Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock? Are you going to have a different person to use Venom, like Flash Thompson or Scorpion? I don't know. Like, Marvel, Sony really needs to figure out, like, even though I do want Tom Holland's Peter Parker to get the symbiote, well, whose Venom is it going to be? Are you going to put Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock in the MCU? Is going to be a different Eddie? Another variant, like what if Flash is? Venom? Marvel, Sony, you really got to figure that out for the future of not just Spider-Man, but Venom outside of that animated Venom spinoff that Tom Hardy is somewhat involved in, since, you know, bro's very passionate for the role that he doesn't want to let it go. So, yeah, either way, the one thing I will give props for Brand New Day, and speaking of Spider-Man content, guys, even though this month I'm doing Sonic content, but next month for sure, I'm definitely going to be milking Spider-Man content, because look, as much as I love Sonic, I definitely love Spider-Man as much as Sonic, so I definitely want to do Spider-Man content next month. And what am I going to do gameplay of the first Spider-Man game, since I love that first game so much. I'm going to be disappointed that I can't have the Brand New Day skin, but I will have to use other skins in one way. But that being said, next month, I'm going to be milking a lot of Spider-Man content, like Spider-Man gameplay. Maybe if they do the Fortnite collab for Brand New Day, I'm going to be up for that. And maybe Marvel Rivals if I'm able to. And then outside of gameplays, shout outs to Movie Man Mark, which, hey Mark, if you're watching this, happy birthday, bro. If I'm going to be honest, I do want to react to one of his Spider-Man fan films, since back then in my Spider-Man, like, what was it, the Spider-Man vs. Venom gameplay stream, I was like, yeah, I'll react to one of your fan films for anyone that's either new to your content, or in this case, someone who has watched those fan films like I did, because it's the best way to watch Spider-Man content without getting copyrighted, unfortunately, because, you know, Sony being Sony, they want to, like, demonetize anything that shows too much clips, which, I can understand the pressure for what these other content creators go. Never fear the fall. I'm about to fall down. Like I said, I hate the fact that I have to keep going on to this level. And I hate that there's no rings in a boss battle. Why does Sega keep doing this? And I probably might consider this song. Finally, it's about time, you telekinetic Tron Legacy Hedgehog, bro. Woo! It's been a long time. Man, that took forever, bro. But yeah, I say the integrated suit was the main No Way Home. So yeah, it was in the promos, it was in the merchandise, it was in the toys. So I feel like Rivals could, I mean, even Fortnite used the Far From Home suit, because, you know, the Far From Home suit was like in the first half of the movie, then the second half was the integrated suit. All right, bro, I know you want to set your toes with your spaghetti long legs, but we have to move on to the next act. But anyway, since I am a meat glazer for Sonic Unleashed, we already had our 06 run. We're going straight to Unleash. Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna keep the music. The music's really good in this thing. It's like, yeah, Unleash music is ass peak next to the Sonic Adventure games and 06 in my book. Oh, I remember when Jazzwares has those Eggman robots from Unleashed, which I will wish that Jack Specific will make like the robots based on those games, but I understand that we're not in the 2000s era anymore. But man, those are like one of my favorite designs from Eggman's robots, which I don't think we're ever going to get in the movies, but you know, it's pretty cool. And pretty much like Escape from the City, I do like the stage from Unleashed. But I know the one of the annoying things that thankfully Generations don't do, but Unleashed does, is where you got Jason Sonic going, woo! Every single time. It's like, bro, I get that you're excited for adventure, but chill, man. But either way, I just find a point where it goes to, I hope they don't make Chaos talk. I don't think they think so, because usually Chaos doesn't talk. For Metal Sonic, I mean, I remember Jeff Fowler, I think it was during the Sonic 3 commentary, where it's like Ben Schwartz asked by saying, oh, who's going to voice him? And then Jeff Fowler says, oh, the coolest thing is he doesn't talk. And then Ben Schwartz made a joke by saying, oh, I thought I was going to voice Metal. And then Jeff's like, oh, that's an interesting idea. So I don't think Metal Sonic will talk. I mean, if they did, they probably would have announced it either way. I hope Cass is the main bulk because of that post-credit scene. I doubt it. I mean, I know there's that theory that Sonic fans are saying, like, oh, but Jim Carrey's Eggman says the chaos has only begun. I doubt Chaos is going to be in the movie, because I feel like they should focus on Metal Sonic, since technically he is the main villain. Like, use the best of Metal and definitely save Chaos for, like, future movies, for, like, a 5th or 6th movie. Since, like I said, they can make as many movies as they want until they're out of ideas. So, basically, it's not much of a hurry for them to go. 99 rebels, okay, because 3C films want Chaos as a villain. So do I too. I feel like Chaos will be like a perfect Thanos, Galactus type of villain of the Sonic universe, but I just feel like they definitely got to say that for like maybe for like a. Personally, I would say I would wait for a 6th movie, and I know, because I feel like for the Sonic movies, they have creative liberty since they skip CD over Sonic Adventure 2, because obviously Shadow would make more money, and obviously Shadow makes things much more exciting for a 3rd movie rather than just Amy Rose's Metal Sonic. I meant he wanted Chaos as a villain for movie 4. Yeah, I remember he said that in the past. I don't recall if he said that recently, but that being said, I just feel like Metal Sonic was the right choice, because I feel like Metal Sonic in the movies was kind of long overdue, just like Amy Rose was a long overdue character to appear in the movies. But I feel like saving for like I said, personally for me, this is just my hot take, even though it would make more sense to like, oh, do Sonic Adventure, but I just don't think Chaos would do box office sales if they don't do Silver right away. Well, Silver would bring much more hype, and personally for me, I would love to see Mephiles in the movie universe. He said that when the title treatment was revealed. Yeah, I think I do recall that from Chris's live video, because obviously I was busy editing my Spider-Man video, and then I was editing my Sonic 4 video, so it takes a while, man. But either way, I remember, what was it, Chris was like making a, whoa! Yeah, I just fell down to all ready balloons. But yeah, what was I saying before? So I remember when Chris was like made a theory of like what could be the next villain for Sonic 3 aside from Shadow, and people thought Metal Sonic was going to be people thought Metal Sonic was going to be one of the main bosses for movie 3, which yeah, Metal is in movie 3, but as a setup for the next movie, because obviously it's Sonic Adventure 2, not Sonic CD, Sonic Heroes. So I feel like I said before, I feel like the one thing I will give the Sonic movie credits is usually for any big blockbuster studio franchise, they often like overstuff so many characters in one movie, just like what The Amazing Spider-Man 2 does, what Batman v Superman does. It's often the movie becomes so messy. The only movies that actually got it right when it comes to like character amounts that doesn't feel like it's too like overstuff are the Avengers movies. But outside of the Avengers movies, most overstuffed crowded movies don't usually go that well for balancing screen time outside of the Avengers. So I feel like it was just smart just to like do 1 or 2 villains at a time, and that makes a perfect excuse to make more movies. So just be like, oh, we just waste all our ideas on one movie. So yeah, take notes, smarter movies from a movie. Alright, Sonic Colors. Yeah. Because hold on, I'm gonna go back. How long does it take to complete colors? Hold on. No, I wanna see. Yeah, that's why I don't want to play colors so bad, because literally from the game itself. My mic quality's bad. Let me go take a look, since I got to listen to myself since I'm communicating to a remote. Let me go back. Let me listen to it real quick. Since I got to listen to myself since I'm communicating to a remote. Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm just double checking, but hey, appreciate the heads up though. Hold on, how long has it been from the stream by far? Okay, we are almost to the 1 hour mark, which, if we do like 1 or 2 more boss battles, that'll be fine by me. Hey, the Egg Dragoon. Once again, doubt we'll see this in the movie, but it is one of my favorite robot. It's one of my favorite, like, the one thing I like about Unleash is, like, I like Eggman's upgrades as not like the Death robot. Look, call this song overrated, but hey, since the Egg Dragoon was introduced in Unleash, might as well play Endless Possibility. Even when I was a kid, I play Endless Possibility a lot for this level because, yeah, this is where this boss fight originated from. Secondly, I just feel like it's the best boss fight to do for this game. I know this is the part where he gets destroyed by Dark Guy, where he goes, "Why me?" I remember when I did a voice record for Eggman, my inspiration was when Jim Carrey did a fart in the elevator from the Liar Liar, and he goes, "It was me!" That's what I remembered. Yeah, this is definitely giving me Unleashed vibes, which I will take that as a compliment. Come on, sing it, Phineas and Ferb theme song. There's 104 days. I know when I get there. I also like the Symphonies cover of it, where it's like orchestral. I'm like, bro, I doubt they're gonna reference Unleash music in the movies, but to me, I like to hear an orchestral take of Endless Possibility, just like what the Symphony does. I'm about to hit the belly of the beast. You're about to burn all in my reach. No virginity. Flexibility. I'm about to be frozen art. Alright, everybody, chill. Every time I'm thinking of Mr. Freeze, even though I never played the latest Lego Batman game, but I know my friend Dwayne has. But hey, at least Mr. Freeze is like quite accurate to the Terminator playing as him. And a kabooey! Ever wonder where your tax dollars are going? I feel it. I feel you. Oof. You make me feel very excited. As fast as I can go. Down, 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 down. You'll see it. Okay, go, 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 go. Come on. No, no, no. I'm about to get squished like blue jelly. And not like the SpongeBob blue jellyfish jam. Hey, all you people, would you listen to me? Yeah, I know this boss fight's gonna probably take forever. Okay. Hey! Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. That is so close, bro. Yo! Hey, yo, toes! Bro, I was about to go for a homing attack. And this possibility. Okay, my favorite part of the song's about to play in a second. Hey, hey, hey! There we go. That's more like it. I know there's a conference song moving forward, but I guess I'll read it after when I'm done. Yeah, this is my favorite part of the song. I know it's the Warhawks dogs. Drop that smile and beating again. No, this is where my journey begins. Yeah, this is where Sonic has his symbiote arc. Lose speed. You're losing your bro. He's found his power. I'll never know. Wait, what? Bro, I was literally about to attack you, bro. Hey, hey, hey! It's coming through. Okay, hold on, hold on. Bow, now, now, do, do, do. Okay, now I remember this part. Okay, gotta go fast. Now I'm free, free falling. I see it, and now it's on up in my heart. Perfect. I see it, it's been inside of me. And now I'm about to die. Dude, I was about to go for one final attack from here. No joke, when I was literally looking at Sonic Generations YouTube poop, I literally discovered the song Free Falling by Tom Petty. So yeah, I think YouTube poops back in the day. Responsibility. Okay, perfect timing as the song's about to end. Hey, hey, hey! No! The song's timing. The song was perfectly ending at this time. Wow, that is perfect timing as right where the song ends. Dude. Love it. This is how it should be, man. Bro, my mic. Okay, let's hope Sonic 4 doesn't do the reference like every Sonic Gamer Show thing, or even worse, have a Sega character to defeat your main boss. Like for the Mario Galaxy, why do we have like a Smash Bros character to literally defeat your villain? That's kind of like having Samba da Amigo personifies Joker, or Billy Hatcher the Chicken Kid to attack your villain. But I know Sonic 4 is going to stay loyal, which, on the topic of the Sonic movies, it's kind of funny that the writers of the Sonic movies are now writing another Sega game, which I never played, but I think it's called Streets of Rage back in the day. And I'm like, well, it's cool to know they're writing other Sega-adjacent games, because I'm not saying it's going to set up a Sega Cinematic Universe. They're more focused on setting up a Sonic Cinematic Universe, which that's the opposite for what Mario does, because they're setting up the Nintendo Cinematic Universe, since the Mario Galaxy movie literally has 3 non-Mario characters in the movie, from Fox McCloud to Robert from Smash Bros. And the Pigmen, because, you know, they have to show up for every Nintendo game. But yeah, we're almost done with the Sonic stuff, which, how many hours has it been? Yeah, perfect timing, because, like, the 1 hour mark, I just want to get all the Sonic stuff, and then, boom, we'll go straight to the Shadow stuff either way. And by the way, I know this is going to play a cutscene, so I'm just going to keep myself muted for now, but first, let me find the music. So, Live and Learn, hold on. Sonic Heroes could be one. Trying to find it. Okay, we already used Endless Possibility, so I don't want to reuse the same song. We already did Sonic Boom. Super Sonic Racing, we're not even racing, so nope. Free, because this is not a Sonic Riders level. Uh-oh. Okay, Race to Win. Nah, it's a really short song. I Am All Meats, that's a Shadow song. Night of the Win. I mean, there is no Black Knight reference. Yeah, we already used Live and Learn, so can't reuse that. I mean, Open Your Heart, we did use Open Your Heart. Oh, wait. Let me hear it. It doesn't matter. Yo, it's the SA1 version. Maybe I could choose that one. Well, I don't show off. I can either do It Doesn't Matter, Sonic Heroes. Yeah, either Sonic Heroes. We already used His World. What I'm made of. I'll save that for the... I'm saving that for the Metal Overlord boss battle for Shadow Generations. We already used Sonic Boom. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree, because there is no Sonic Heroes, because we're definitely going to be choosing... yeah, we already did His World, so that's already been reused. Yeah, the SA1, It Doesn't Matter. So yeah, just let the cutscene play, and then I'm just gonna be quiet for a while, because I gotta get a couple of things real quick. So yeah, Sonic, take it away from the cutscene.
Nobody calls me that anymore. Maybe you need some time to explain. Gentleman genius Dr. We really like pleasure. Lots of excellent identifications After Sonic Boom, my interstellar amusement park, I stumbled upon a dark primordial essence. I discovered possessed abilities I long desired to harness for myself. Travel through the dimension of time, so I decided to utilize my marvelous abilities and rewrite the past. In order to prevent, I knew that the most of them as smart as I am. The universe is that smart. These beings. Oh, you are so kind, my dear yourself, and I was the help. And now, time's ours. To get as we play on this small life, here's the time, but our so when I go to your waistline, I shake it as I did it. Call me eccentric. No one will judge us anymore after we destroy these Sonics forever. Shall we begin, Doctor? By all means, my dear Doctor. Destroy me. Because please be here. I mean, I'll tell you myself that it's going to be twice as much fun defeating you. I'm still going to jelly. It was just to soften you up. Now it's time to meet your doom. Come on, there. Now you. Who are they? They are insignificant. You face worse on it. It's no use.
It's so crazy that despite the fact that they literally just changed the entire dialogue just to make it different for me and Flynn's writing, but also just like keep some of the same voice actors to get some of the new ones, it's just like quite confusing, man. Yeah, so we got a classic and modern Supersonic, but not like, you know, with Team SSS with Supersonic, Super Shadow. But anyway, we're going to use It Doesn't Matter because it's quite different, but yeah, the Time Eater, which is basically the mother of all messes, man. I mean, it's not my favorite final boss fight compared to the Bio-Lizard or Perfect Chaos in SA1 or even Solaris in 06. Hey, okay, honestly, I actually like the music. I just play Shadow Boss in this game with Green Forest. I see. Honestly, would have been nice, but to me, I just want to choose a Sonic-coded song. Ties. I didn't need to get more rings, or else we're gonna die. There'll be no past or future to go fast through. Yeah, we're about to die with no rings to attack them all. Honestly, every time I look at the Time Eater, I kid you not, it's giving me like Epic Mickey vibes, if that makes sense. Despite that game got a remaster, but then the sales are pretty much low. Which I think fellow voice actor and YouTuber make a joke about that. I think it was Brian Homer saying, Epic Mickey, you thought they'll make another Epic Mickey game, but look at the sales. But yeah, I don't know, it just gives me, like I said, every time I look at the Time Eater, it kind of reminds me of the Black Blob from the Epic Mickey video games, which I used to play those games back in the Nintendo Wii. I think it was remastered like for itself. It doesn't matter now what happens, we are gonna die in this game if you can't get down to get the rings. Come on, get the rings, get the rings. There we go, now we can live longer. You rub it in your skin and you live forever. Okay, now he's gonna go with the missile launch egg. Come on, go this. Okay, I own Rebrush. I think it's fun. I haven't played the remastered version, but I definitely believe it is as good as it was back in the Nintendo Wii. It's quite ironic that Epic Mickey has one thing in common, just like these remastered games, is the fact that, yeah, like both Sonic Colors and Epic Mickey were like Nintendo Wii games, but then after that, after a decade later, they got remastered for modern consoles, which I do think that is pretty smart and cool. My own feeling. Homie shots. Alright, homie, I have done the wee-wee. And yeah, they want to be time accurate when it comes to like the rule numbers. Come on, the stop is. Come on, Mickey Mouse and Oswald in our Super Saiyan Dragon Ball form. And then I'm just going to see Ricardo's Instagram post of looking like a buff gym bro that does CrossFits. Okay, now he's going to stop time. Gotta get back in time. Gotta get back in time. Bro, it's like, it's kind of like what Ant-Man said in Avengers Endgame, so Back to the Future is a bunch of BS. Nah, Paul Rudd, you should not talk crap about it. Okay, yeah, let's switch, and then we're gonna run out of rings. Now what happens? I will never give up the fight, but we are gonna die with less amount of rings. We will go very slow. And now we're about to go lawnmowing. Come on, you gotta use the power of 1.21 gigawatts at 88 miles per hour. Adapt Generations, bro. I mean, look, in all due respect to Generations, I'm talking like Sonic Story, it's not really worthy of a movie adaptation. And to be fair, when I look at Paramount's catalog, it is not on the list. Like, the only modern Sonic games that are on the list from the 2010s era is Sonic Colors. And I'm like, how the heck are you done to do Colors as a movie? That doesn't make any sense. And yeah, Classic, we're gonna die. Well, it's been nice knowing you, bro. Enjoy your future. It's definitely gonna be at its worst, bro. Woo! Okay, yeah. We need some more. Give me more. Oh, yeah, we're gonna die. We are going to die. Instead of just pissing on the moon, we're gonna be pissing on the sun. E.T. phone home. Dude. Okay, we live. I will live. Woo! We destroyed it. It's Heart of Defeaty. Open your heart. It's gonna be alright. That wasn't hard, wasn't it? But clearly not as epic, which, I will be honest, it was a missed opportunity. They cannot do Super Shadow throughout the Devil Doom final battle just to use Shadow's Doom Venom Wings instead. Oh, what do you know? Half-bitten chili dog. Expired food. Bro, that's expired food. Don't eat that, Sonic. You're gonna have an upset stomach. To be fair, I actually do want to eat chili dogs. They're also good, though. Even that birthday cake. And yeah, quite fitting, because it is Sonic's 35th birthday, even though there isn't too much to talk about aside from the 4th movie. Bro, I remember the original cutscene, he got hit by a tree where it's like straight up Looney Tunes Tom and Jerry. Yeah, they changed the dialogue a lot for the better or worse, depending if you have a huge attachment for that. Honestly, for the Avenger games, I was hoping for a simple port, like no changes aside from lowering the OST volume. Yeah, sometimes it could be a pretty much a bit loud at times.
Learning some new tricks in the future. I mean, past. Time travel's a good one.
Don't worry, you gotta go past, present, into the future, even though Sonic's future is not pretty past in the 2010s era. Awful.
Sweet. And you're only gonna get better.
That's no good.
Meanwhile, Shadow's just sitting in the background like, what the hell was today? What a PTSD attack. Yeah, I mean, like, we're literally about to go to Shadow's story next after this one. So just because we're done with Sonic's story, that doesn't mean we're not done with Shadow, since it's not fair that we've done Sonic's part, but not Shadow's.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, for the most part. The 2010s is easily your worst era of your future, but don't worry, the 2020s is your comeback, Classic Sonic. Well, not the character, but the 2020s is definitely a much better era than what the 2010s has been through. But yeah, here we go from the classic era, which obviously, okay, this is the type of credits I usually don't skip because I'm like, yeah, it goes back to the classics. And you know, since we are during 35 years of Sonic's birthday, just why not? But like I said, we will get to the Shadow stuff when the end credit scenes are done. Damn. We're gonna get SRR. I remember there's a YouTube group that goes, get the fuck out of my way. It's so funny that there's 6 people like watching, but it's only just camera just watching. It's more like, bro, y'all don't really care about my content. But yeah, the reason why I'm just doing live streams is because they're just cheat codes. I don't know, like, what is with Sega's hyperfixation of like using Chemical Plant a lot in their modern classic stages? Which, don't get me wrong, yes, like Chemical Plant is iconic, but there are way better levels in Sonic 2. Like, I think Emerald Hill is much better. I also like it wasn't like the Carnival Act, because that was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I do like Sky Chase Zone and many other levels that I do like in Sonic 2. I just can't think of the names right now. But hey, at least I'm getting much more subscribers now. That's cool to know. But anyway, let me just catch up to the chat real quick. You think they'll do Perfect Chaos, this design in this game for the films, or the original Perfect Chaos design? I think they will take notes from the original game, but they probably might take like the more modern re-edition for that. Bring back Aquatic Roots by saying, yeah, Sega, like, look, Sega, I know you like to milk off these first 3 levels from Sky Sanctuary to Green Hill to Emerald Hill, but come on, that's why most Sonic fans are complaining by saying, you guys need to add more variety of like remaster levels than just the exact same ones that we've already known. I mean, yeah, it's cool for nostalgia bait for whatnot. And full disclosure, I have not been to this part of Sonic and Knuckles on Sonic Origins, so I'm like, so no wonder it's such a big level for Generations. However, I do remember playing this in Sonic Adventure 1. It's so funny that, as usual, Tails always get left behind. I like that when you play as Tails throughout Speed Highway, you can just fly to like one platform to another. And since this is the Dreamcast, I'm like, yeah, very late 90s Chuck E. Cheese looking graphics. But yeah, this time Tails is not a part of it. But that's why I did not want to change the music for Speed Highway, because I think the music itself is already good enough. We're going around. And there we go, the OG Dreamcast one that spawns a lot of internet memes. But yeah, SA1 may have the, like, I will say this, SA1 has the better gameplay, but SA2 has the better story. And speaking of SA2, here we go. There we go. Hey, me and this game share the exact same birthday, despite this was the 10th anniversary. Bro, if they play this in the live concert, like, if I go to the live concert this for my birthday, this is going to be so hitting hard this live. Gotta keep moving on. I always keep like making parody songs. One way to find out. Sonic is wearing blue like my uniform. Sonic is my new best friend. I'm a cop. What can they be? Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Sonic is my new best friend. But yeah, I do like the Dreamcast shoes, which is a missed opportunity that the third movie decided not to do that. I prefer SA2 personally for SA1. I like the Knuckles levels, I like the Sonic levels, I like that you can finally play as Eggman. But I will say, probably the Tails level is probably like my least favorite, just because he's on a mech all the time. He has to use like a car. I mean, at least for Rouge, you can actually get out of a vehicle and actually travel more. Hey, Sonic Heroes, which for anyone that's watched the Sonic Paradox Seaside Hill Deny parody, I'm just going to sing the lyrics for the parody for any OG Sonic fans in the chat. Anyway, let's go to lyrics. Let's go, cause we were barbers and Knuckles. What in the heck are you doing? I'm gonna use you guys as punching gloves. Wait, what? Yo, Chip, bro. The point of this quest and life means a great fate. Oh, come on, Shadow P2P Plus worthless. Consumer models annihilate. My ears bubble out to the air. And then this dirty joke. I beg, please don't stare. Froggy, are you in there? It is hand bomb au revoir. Ah, 06. 06, you're not a perfect game, but you were my introduction to the franchise. Even if Crisis City is literally like a living hell in this stage, bro, I had the memories of playing 06 a lot. From the longer quests to Crisis City to Shadow's motorbike that you can use in the DLC. Woo, y'all. I mean, no wonder they choose Crisis City because, yeah, despite it's very hard, it is one of the most thrilling levels from 06, aside from Kingdom Valley, which I will give Shadow Generations respect for adding another 06 level, which once again, once we're done with Sonic, we're going straight to Shadow Story, which I will be looking forward to that. Because the one thing I will give credit to Shadow Generations, at least there is free roam. I mean, yes, you could call it Sonic Frontiers, copy and paste, but at least there is more exploration around the hub with Shadow, while for Sonic it's just the usual 2D. Sonic Unleash. My beloved. Bam, now. But at least we don't get to hear the woo a lot. Bam. I mean, heck, this is even a racetrack in Sonic Race Crossroads, which, once again, give props to Race Crossroads for putting a lot of Unleashed tracks, which, don't get me wrong, as much as I love Unleashed, I definitely am excited that Race Crossroads will add even more special stages from Sonic Adventure 2. So, favorite version of the supporting beat theme, Sonic Unleashed, yes. Yeah, easily top 5 favorites in my book. And yeah, if it weren't for Unleashed, that's how we got the blueprint for all of the 3D gaming for when it comes to the Sonic boost, for the better or worse. But at least for Shadow Generations and Frontiers, they at least like keep the 3D boost, but it's not like make it repetitive where you can actually go in decent space and speed. But yeah, at least they choose the best, which I will be honest, I wish they would choose a Potos or Savanda up and dun. Do. Look, Sonic Colors, even though the story's pretty blah, but the music's really good, and the stages are not that bad. I mean, I will be honest, the stage that they choose, it's not my favorite level from Colors. My favorite stage level is actually the first one, which is like the Aquatic Water Park and the Asteroid Roller Coaster. Those are my favorite levels for Colors, but the reason why I did not play it on this game, bro, But the level of playing in Generations is so frustrating that it took like 13 minutes to complete this stage from Colors. I mean, obviously we got the means of Rocket, Spikes, Cube, Laser, and obviously for some reason that's where Sega used the whiffs more than the Chow. I mean, the whiffs are cool, but they're not as adorable or as marketable as the Chow. Hey, here we go. Which I used that for my 30th anniversary tribute back in 2021. We got Heroes in 06, and now to the legacy of Sonic. Planet Wisp made me want to crash out this game. I don't blame you, bro, because that level was so frustrating to play in this game. So I'm like, nope, not playing in the stream. It would waste so much time. Literally, happy birthday, you blue disgusting rats, but yet you are a lifesaver to my YouTube ad revenue, but also to us fan base. So, happy birthday, you blue sticking hedgehog. Ah, yes, the post-credit scene. How the heck did Eggman come out of this white timeline?
There's a door over here. What? You said you were a door that was over here. I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking.
It's kind of funny that they both literally have the exact same voice, but yet, classic Tails can speak, classic Eggman can speak, but not Sonic. It's like, bro, they could have got at least Jalil White do the voice, and maybe do Project Craig Smith do his own take of the classic voice. It is what it is. But I like this joke. What time is it? Same time that you said earlier, and it'll be the exact same time you asked later.
There is no time here.
Because you're running out of time. No wonder they call you Eggman back then, because he looked like classic Humpty Dumpty with that fat Grubhub's Uber Eats fat body. Yeah, disappointing. No classic Knuckles, like, bro. Even Knuckles could have had a buddy just tag along. Could have a classic Tails and a classic Knuckles.
The definition of win.
Beating Sonic.
Well then, no.
To be fair, Eggman, you kind of did beat Sonic in Unleashed, so you actually sort of won from that at the beginning. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did bro escape? Like, if this game take place before Lost World, then how did he got out of there? I don't know, man. They could have done that, but, you know, pretty much this select. So, look, as much as I love to the Sonics, like, as much as I appreciate the Sonic era, let's get to the edge and edgy the edgy lord. Alright, y'all, let's bring off our Monster Energy drinks, our Nirvana, our Alice in the Cooper songs, and just go back in black with this, baby. There we go. The main reason why we want to get this game. Woo! Look at Shadow looking good. The one thing I'm grateful for that Shadow Generations has, that Sonic Generations has, free roam. I mean, sure, it's limited, like, kind of like Frontier. It's only one location, but hey, now we're into the Shadow the Hedgehog mix, which, yeah, look at this boy. We have this Black Manta Stingray, all with these levels. And yeah, look, there they are. Maria, please, don't die, hubby. You're my best friend. Shadow, I don't want you to listen to Black Doom. It's kind of funny that Alila Brown, who plays Maria in live action for Sonic Movie 3, actually played this game for her homework, so I'm like, oh, that's great. Favorite Virtual Websopolis music. I would say the OG's good, but the remix is also, like, really great as well. Your real family loves you. We want you to be safe and happy. Okay, Maria's a casket for Crossroad. Bro, I remember that was a joke by saying, like, if Maria was a playable character, because it's fun that they use Maria and Gerald's face, but obviously you can't use them because obviously both of these guys are dead. And yeah, it's so funny that Gerald is, you know, skinny in the games. Like, most of the time, Gerald is usually skinny, but then in the movie version with Jim Carrey, literally he's fat. And the one thing that they actually got from Jim Carrey's version where they got right is literally, his stage bow, he goes, easy, Shadow. That's what the guess I've been expecting. Not gonna lie, when he said expecting, it's like, Jim, you're using your Grinch voice again. Did I expect the face of pure evil? So yeah, good work, Shadow. There's one time where, there's one Sonic Movie 3 animatic where we could have had the reference of, it's like taking candy from a baby. It's like, bro, we could have got Keanu Reeves saying that line for Shadow 05. Just because Shadow was, like, arguing with Ioba saying, like, get to the point. He's like, Grandpa, can you tell that your pets is, being a little too rude? Don't worry, my grandson. Shadow's gonna be one to be speculating with us. Okay, like I said, since I'm so used to Jim Carrey's voice, I'm just going to picture it in my head. I would speculate that you've experienced places in the future. I'm your grandfather, Maria. Because the one thing I will give Shadow Generations credit, like, sadly the third movie didn't do this, but Shadow Generations did it where we actually got more time with Gerald and Maria and Shadow together, which sadly the third movie did not spend time with that because, I mean, as much as I like Maria in the movie, and as much as I like Gerald in Sonic Movie 3. One of my missed opportunities, like, I wish we would have seen Gerald's good side in the third movie before he becomes evil and vengeful when Maria dies. Like, actually good to see Gerald's moments with Maria. I should have the moments with Shadow, Maria, and Gerald together in the movies. That's one thing that this game did better than the third movie. We actually get to see more of the dynamic with Shadow, Maria, and Gerald. But I understand for a movie, there's not much time because you have a runtime and you don't want the kids to like get bored for the past. But either way, I mean, they got the Shadow, Maria stuff right for the movie, and Jeff Fowler did a good job. I feel like there could have been something more, but obviously the Gerald and Eggman is basically the thing that they could have done. Like, obviously they're more focused on Gerald and Ivo because clearly with the two Jim Carreys will be hilarious and entertaining to watch, but it is what it is. But let me take a look. They should have done Shadow do his 06 pose, the one where he's standing up with his fist. Yeah, they could have done that as well. I agree. Maybe for the 06 adaptation, maybe. I'm surprised they did not reference All Hail Shadow like Junkie XL do a heavy version does, like a Live and Learn. And yeah, it's kind of surprising because even though, yes, Sonic Movie 3's plot line is based on Sonic Adventure 2, but they still take some elements from Shadow 05. So maybe, like, hopefully, because I know after Sonic 4, we're going to get that spin-off movie, which please be a Shadow movie. Please be a Shadow movie, because I feel like, because some fans are like, oh, it's a Sonic Universe event film. What if it's Sonic 5? It's like, I don't think they're going to rush Sonic 5 1 year later. I think it will be a Shadow spin-off movie, and I feel like a Shadow spin-off would make the most sense because Shadow's been highly demanded for his own spin-off. Keanu Reeves is a big movie star. Shadow is the second most popular character after Sonic alone, and then Knuckles for 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cameron. Like, don't be wrong. Like, Cameron, guess what? Some Mario fans were like, oh, what if Mario Galaxy ends off in a cliffhanger? It's like, guys, it's an Illumination movie. Illumination movies usually are like one and done type of simple movies, and they don't do two-parters. Like, as much as I love Sonic, like, Sonic is not Marvel where they have like overarching stories that could do splits. Like, obviously the Avengers could do it, Spider-Verse could do it, but I don't think Sonic could carry that cliffhanger impact on the big screen like what Marvel does by comparison. So either way, so cool to see the OG Robotniks as they're alive and well before they went gone, reduced to atoms. I was thinking that Shadow is way too popular to put in a spin-off that you could do the Black Arms in a TV show. Yeah, exactly, because if you're telling me that you could expand the gun lore, like not just in the movies, but also for a Knuckles TV show, you could definitely do the same for Black Arms. But speaking of which, let me just get to all the rest of the other ones. And yeah, speaking of which, let's go to... Okay, as much as I would want to go to play the levels, I actually want to get to the Keanu Reeves level because, look, as much as I was a little disappointed of how short the DLC is, but I understand they don't want to spoil the third movie because, I kid you not, when they announced the movie Shadow DLC, it's like, bro, can we fight movie Sonic and have Bench Force do the voice? That would be so cool. But given the fact that Paramount Games is making a deal with Sega, I'm like, yo, so I know they're going to do the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin adaptation as a video game, which that is going to be cool, but when it comes to the Sonic movies tie-in, yeah, that's something that Sega Paramount has to do. Was, hey, what's up, Omega? You're definitely a true G, which hopefully you appear in the movie someday for that Shadow spin-off movie. Because I feel like if they make a Shadow spin-off, boom, you can finally introduce Rouge and Omega for, like, you can finally have Shadow have his own team, because I feel like Shadow's still going to be in that lull of mentality for Sonic 4, but we will help out Sonic and his teams. So yeah, I got an idea for Shadow as a loner, try to figure out his life. Yeah, trying to figure out his anti-hero, like, purpose and not going back to full villain. He can do the Shadow androids. I will explain it later. For me, I feel like that is enough to carry for a Shadow the Hedgehog movie, but also make the fans really happy for Team Dark, because even this game and the Dark Beginnings kind of embrace Team Dark again, because we haven't seen Team Dark representation, like maybe outside the racing games, but not in the mainline game. So this game kind of went back to the basis. I will be honest, I wish we could use the movie skin, but I understand it's like for the sake of continuity, but hey, from the time that they were given in, it's nice for what they've done. Because I think the developers that made the DLC said that they haven't seen the movie around that time, so they only took inspiration from the concept arts and the first trailer to come out, so it's understanding why they didn't want to spoil the third movie around that time, since this DLC came out like a week before movie 3. Sonic and Shadow have a fallout. Shadow gets a real Dark Rider. He uses his gun last rapport. Super Shadow versus Devil Doom. Yeah, there's so many things that they could have done. But that being said, I know there's been like other mods of like putting movie Sonic in. And like I said before, I just think it would have been cool if this DLC would have had movie Shadow versus Team Sonic. Then you would have brought back Ben Schwartz, Colleen, and Idris Elba voice the roles again. And I feel like for future Sega games, I feel like Sega should take accountability for future movie DLC packs. Like, for instance, I feel like for movie 4, they should definitely do something with movie Amy Rose and have Kristen Bell do the voice. And to be fair, Kristen Bell has voice acted in video games like what Keanu and Idris Elba does, since they have voice acted for video games before. I wish they updated Shadow's movie looks. They're missing the red streaks. Yes, I do agree. Overall, he looks good for a movie adaptation-wise. And, you know, given the fact that Keanu Reeves' voice again, I will be honest, even though his line delivery of Chaos Control isn't the best, and I will be honest, it's kind of sad that he never says Chaos Control in the movie, but this DLC is like the closest thing we're ever going to get to have Keanu saying Chaos Control, maybe for movie 4. But either way, I will be honest, this is still cool that you got Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow for this DLC. It's like, written by Ian Flint Scrim. It's like, dude, this is so cool. And yeah, Mean Bee Coffee because they can't use Starbucks, but you know, a little bit Sega Easter eggs. You could have choose Chow in Space, since Chow in Space was literally Easter eggs in Shibuya. But I will say the shoes were really done well for Shao Skin. And hopefully they do more movie DLCs for future Sega games. I've been trapped for 50 years? Yeah, John Wick Chapter 4. Had taken on another form? Dude, like I said, bro was like the perfect casting. I mean, yeah, it's basically just John Wick. I need guns. Lots of guns. Whoever comes, whoever it is, I'll kill them. Yeah, I feel like Chaos Control could be possible for the Shao spinoff. But I will say, the one-line delivery in movie 3 that really got me sold as Keanu Shadows is when Bro was so frustrated that he was so lost out of time that literally he's like, why won't you leave me alone? It's like, yeah, bro, y'all abused Shadow over 50 years. You killed his best friend. And the fact that Bro's really pissed off and now he would kill all of you guys and beat you down to your knees. So that's why Shadow has so vengeful. So Shadow's a perfect representation of Men's Mental Awareness Month, even though he is a hedgehog over 50 years. It's like how Maria described her. Even though Maria did not show you about the casualties, she talks to you about the good things about her, but not be like, yeah, Shadow, the future sucks, so you're better off going back to 1974, even though there were still unpleasant things about 74. But yeah, at least music advanced for the most part. As for Shadow's androids, Gun can make them kill Shadow, because yeah, I feel like Gun, pretty much just like in the original run of the games, I feel like they'll still have personal vendetta with Shadow, since, you know, Shadow still cannot forgive Gun, because I don't see Shadow getting along with Gun anytime soon. Kind of like 2005, where Shadow still has his vendetta with Gun, but then Ham and the Commander, Abraham Towers, not Walters, but Abraham Towers make amends with Gun and Shadow around that time. So I feel like Gun should be like, because we all know that Gun is basically like the S.H.I.E.L.D., aka the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters of the MCU, but for the Sonic Cinematic Universe, which I will give props to the movies doing a pleasant good job for that. So I feel like if they're going to do like the Shadow Android story, that would be pretty cool. And even though Jeff Fowler just confirmed the reason why they did not include Black Doom movie 3, because that probably would bring so much continuity errors for the third movie, and basically it would be something like that. Yo, I love this cutscene, so good. Bro, Keanu, as much as I love you, bro, but I wish you could speak up a bit more. It was like, what are they doing here? It's like, yeah, bro, they're trying to, like, lock you up, because you're like the Winter Soldier. Okay, I'm going to read this comment real quick while the Slick cutscene DLC. The Shadow's androids could be like a test for Team Dark Scene, where basically the Deadpool Corp fights in the MCU. Yeah, that would be a cool idea. Like, we get to see Team Dark facing all the Shadow androids, kind of like what Deadpool Wolverine does. And I'm not saying they need to do a license songs like they use Madonna's Like a Prayer to see her by the end, but I think it would be cool to have Team Dark face the androids, and they'll be like a pretty badass fight when it comes to like all the action scenes, which that would be a pretty good crowd-pleasing moment. Look, I like this gun agent. He just falls off. It's more like he does hesitate, and then bro just uses like a parachute and just goes, ah! And even Shouts did not hesitate to like bring this gun agent down. Too bad he didn't take down Kristen Ritter from Breaking Bad. Can't stop the party, man. Okay, I will be honest, like, I don't think if they're going to have the rights for Keanu Reeves, but I feel like they should play a song from Dogstar, since, you know, that is Keanu Reeves' solo rock band. And, you know, the one thing I like about Keanu Reeves, bro, has great taste in music. And the fact that Keanu Reeves that says Ramones is one of his favorite bands by saying, bro, Shadow the Hedgehog loves Ramones. Keanu, you've earned my respect, bro. Like, you have great taste in music. You have great taste in motorbikes. You're the GOAT, man. R-A-M-O-N-E-S. I mean, even when Keanu Reeves plays bass on Dogstar, he literally plays I Want to Be Today from Ramones by saying, dude, you really are a national treasure. And the only time they actually get to play a Ramones song was only for the first movie, but obviously it's like their most overused song from Blitzkrieg Bop. Ah, yes. So little that we know, this was going to be a reference for Sonic Movie 3, but except it's not the Ducati motorcycle. It's just Shadow going up there with the Chaotix, or in this case, going up with Team Sonic.
Control.
See, okay, he said it. Chaos Control. I mean, it may not be the best line delivery, but Keanu just get the best for what he does, but since, you know, clearly it's just for a DLC. Dude, that was much quicker than I thought. Okay, I know it's going to go to the button mashing. I will be honest, like, literally, like, playing this cutscene is more like, bro, like, logically this cutscene is like, I want to see more of this in the Shadow spin-off scene, because this was pretty cool to see in this cutscene for Shadow Generations. Kaboom! I am the coolest. Hell yeah! I'm thinking I'm back! Letter A. Perfect. Bro. Oh, S rank. That's sick. Okay, play almost dead machine, chosen one of this machine, never turn back the road all the way, I'm all me. Glad that Keanu Reeves, I mean, to be fair, Keanu Reeves is no stranger when it comes to voice acting in video games. I mean, Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba did this video game called Cyberpunk. It's funny that their characters did not interact with each other that much in that game, but it's saying, I like Idris Elba, Keanu Reeves bromance during the UK Sonic 3 press tour, but Shadow and Knuckles barely had that much interaction since, you know, Shadow's just like jump scaring Knuckles. Well, hopefully in Sonic 4 they get more interactions in the fourth movie. You jumped out of a gun helicopter. There's nothing to talk about. And top of the Shibuya tower. Sit. Bro, you got the Roblox thing. Ugh. The only closest thing that we're actually going to hear Shadow music with Keanu Reeves. Come on, come on, Mr. Baba Yaga. Shadow, you need to take your dog with you. Be like John Wick. Take your dog with you, bro. Okay, this is definitely a Matrix reference. This is Keanu. Just like when Neo from the Matrix freezes time. Yeah, this is a Matrix reference because, you know, Keanu Reeves. Control! Yep, Matrix reference right there. Boom. So literally a Terminator reference, I'll be back. Ooh, pretty fireworks. Bro, I literally thought he was going to explode the helicopters. But either way, despite it was just a short DLC, and I wish they could have done more, but like we said, given the fact this was released during the third movie, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand that they don't do. But either way, let's get to, like, real Shadow stages. For me, just like Sonic Generations, I prefer the 3D stages rather than the 2D stage, which, don't get me wrong, I get that it's a Sonic game, but I personally prefer the 3D stages a lot more. Hold on. Am I allowed to switch the music? Hold on. I wish at least Doom Spear and Doom Blast, like in the movie level, they don't do major changes. I agree. Like, not that much to change. Like, I'm happy they got to play Chaos Spear for that. Doom Wings off. No. I think the Doom Wings are actually pretty cool. Oh, okay. That's what it is. 10 and 10 and 10 10. Hold on, is there... Let me get to the lobby. I was going to say, let me get to the lobby real quick. Yeah, collection room. That's what I like to see. I will be honest, as much as I like the Sonic lobby, the Shadow lobby is quite chilling. Gerald's Journal, we're not going to read that because, you know, it's quite slow. The one thing that's pretty cool from the DLC is, like, you literally got the movie Shadow skin. Yeah, that is sick right there. Yeah, that's one of my favorite posts by saying, dude, aura. So much aura. Anyway, let me just move on ahead. The concept bar. I did not unlock every single one of them, but I had to keep on going. Like to start for Shadow 5, SA2, except replace Rouge the Bat with Gerald Robotnik for the third movie. Let me read this. Oh, this would be cool if they did Sonic and Shadow Generations battle, like SA2 battle. Let me explain. I mean, yeah, go ahead, since I literally just show the box art from Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Heroes, even though it's mainly Team Sonic, and then you get to see all the teams in the background. 06, Forces, even though... Shadow's not in the box art. Hey, we got the Sonic Adventure poses. Okay, Sonic X. Yeah, we got... No. Sonic X is about to come up. This is the... Yeah, this is Sonic X. My bad. Yeah, the Sonic X animation. Definitely the SA06 era, which is pretty cool. AKA the best era of the franchise in terms of the games. Sonic X, once again. Rivals 2. Rivals 1. Yeah, okay, if Silver appears in the movie, we need this recreated as a poster for an 06 adaptation to have Silver into the mix. We got the Chow, more SA2, Soap Shoes, Japan, which once again, I think Sonic 3, Movie 3 pay a homage to this banner, but except it's the Robotniks and then Team Sonic, and then along with Shadow. Hey, Super Shadow colors, more Super Shadow, despite he's not like in the final boss battle, which is a missed opportunity. The Dark Rider, yes, the character he's from in Black Knight. Ah, the Black Arms, and then you got Squidward Arms, and then you got Black Doom, Iblis. Yeah, we got the Iblis creatures, Iblis Trigger. Then we got the Eclipse Cannon, Heroes Concept Art, the Egg Fleet. Oh yeah, the androids from Sonic Heroes. That's also pretty sick. Metal Overlord, which definitely want that for Sonic 4. Sonic Battle. Shadow 05. Yeah, this is what I mean. So I remember Sonic Movie 3, when Shadow appears on Earth, it reminds me about this black comic for Shadow 05 by saying, all right, Jeff, even though it's not accurate to the lore, but it is pretty, you took inspiration for that, which I gotta give respect for you for that, Jeff Fowler. So yeah, Black Doom again, looking pretty deadly as always. So roster would be Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic, Shadow, Movie Shadow, both Tails, both Knuckles. Yeah, that would be cool because Black Doom, not kidding. I mean, I will be honest, I kind of miss the days where we could play as the Sonic villains that's not Eggman, which I thought that was pretty cool. Classic Meta Sonic, Neo Meta Sonic, Silver, Mephiles. I think if they would have put more variety, kind of like what the other Sonic games did, like I will say, I'm not going to count Frontiers because Frontiers was just a DLC, but 06 was technically the last Sonic game that basically has like 3D or whatnot, basically all the levels, and yeah, that's pretty much what I miss from the older Sonic games where we get to play like adventure, like we get to play like different variety of the characters than just the hedgehogs themselves. Yes, the Terrio scale, which was what Shadow was originally was going to be back in the past. And we got the Bio-Lizard. Yeah, there's a lot of concept art to not get, but I'll definitely get them on in my own spare time. Yes, the Dark Rider. Yeah, pretty much just like Sonic Generations. Oh, it just shows you the bio of like all the major Shadow events from SA2. You know what, roster throwing Infinite. Yeah, I'm disappointed that despite there is some Sonic Forces recognition, whether you like Forces or not, why is Infinite not a boss battle in the game? It's like, honestly, the only boss fights they have was the Bio-Lizard from SA2, Metal Overlord from Sonic Heroes, Mephiles from 06, and then, yeah, of course, for the Shadow game, Black Doom, since clearly he's the main villain. Yeah, no Infinite boss fights. And, yeah, even though Shadow was not involved for Frontiers, but there is no boss fight with one of the Titans, which we could have seen that with Super Shadow. So, missed opportunity for what they could have done for, I would say missed opportunity mainly for Forces and Frontiers for, like, the Shadow levels. And, yeah, we get to see Shadow's bio, which he's looking pretty nice, which, yeah, there's not too much characters involved in Shadow's story, just the ones that are not involved with Sonic's, and then we got Omega, and why is Big the Cat? Like, literally, why is Big the Cat out of all the characters there? I mean, he actually says some pretty awesome thing by saying, oh, you must be Shadow. I heard Maria say nice things about you, because, Big is Big. He's not eventually going to do too much, like, in terms of the story, since he just shows up out of nowhere. Then we got Maria, poor little Alice in Wonderland. At least you're alive now, but clearly as of right now, you are most likely not going to stay alive forever. Same goes for this skinny guy, even though you're a lot more fat and you got killed by your own grandson in the live-action adaptation. And hey, reference to Gerald Sev, you can feel my loss. And then you got Orbot and Cubots, like, right, because I remember by the end of Generations, Eggman just abandoned Orbot and Cubots. I'm like, where did they went to during the time? So I'm like, oh, so they're basically in the events where Shadow is, which I forgot Shadow and Orbot share the exact same voice actor, even though Kurt Thornton is like the oldest Shadow voice actor. I think he's like, what, 70 years old? That's what I remember. We're not going to do cutscenes because we'll definitely do that in our own spare time. But I feel like I'm missing... Hold on, yeah, I think I'm missing something. I'm missing the music. Who the hell cares about Orbot and Cubot? They're just your typical Saturday morning cartoon characters. They're not as interesting as Agent Stone, which is like the best Eggman sidekick of them all. Yeah, the music. Am I missing the music? Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Okay, Radical Highway. Yeah, Kirk is old. Like, I'm surprised that he's a whole decade older than Keanu Reeves, which I will be honest, like, on first impression, I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of Kirk's voice, but later on, from Dark Beginnings to Shadow Generations, yeah, I've grown to like his performance. I mean, Jason is still my favorite in terms of the game. Like, if we're talking, like, for mainline Shadow voices, Jason is still my all-time favorite since childhood, but Kirk definitely grew on me a lot more once when this game come out, along with Dark Beginnings. Like, his performance definitely got improved as the years go by. But either way, but when it comes to, like, in recent years, definitely Keanu Reeves. I mean, I don't care if it's just the John Wick voice. He did a really great job for voicing Shadow in the game. But anyway, I've been missing too much collectibles. Let's get to the real Shadow gameplay, which on the topic of Shadow gameplay, guys, the funniest thing is for, like, playing this game, I was actually watching a Sonic Movie 3 podcast. Originally, Shadow was going to be a one-and-done deal. Yeah, exactly, which is why back then, Shadow was going to be, quote-unquote, dead from Sonic Adventure 2, but clearly, Shadow was a fan favorite already Eddie from SA2 that they decide to bring him back from the dead and then make a couple of additions of him, like, oh, being an android, that he's not the only Shadow around, mainly because of Sonic Heroes. And yeah, pretty much, I feel like Sonic Movie 3 kind of paid tribute to that, where the main characters think like, oh no, Shadow is gone, but obviously post-credit scene, Shadow is alive and will be back for more, for Sonic 4, a potential spin-off, and more Sonic movies later down the line. So I feel like Paramount did for what Sega was doing as a tribute, because, you know, once when you have this one-off character that was meant to be like, you know, this big rival to Sonic, they know that this character was going to be like such a big hit in their hands. Like, Shadow is basically the Vegeta to Sonic's Goku in a way, or Venom, or in the way like Batman, which I will say, like, the dynamic between Shadow and Batman for the DC crossover, that's easily my favorite one. Like, dearly, Paramount, do not make Shadow have amnesia. Yeah, personally, sure, it was fine in the games, but personally, for the movie version, since the movie version Shadow is pretty much slightly different from the games, dude, I don't want his quote-unquote redemption anti-hero arc to be, like, ignored for this. Like, I remember when, I think there was, like, a Sonic movie 4 through, but saying, oh, what, he has amnesia? It's like, no, I kind of want Shadow to have this, anti-hero, John Wick, Batman, Wolverine type of mentality, be like, who am I? What am I? I don't know about my past. I'll just completely, like, retcons Shadow's character into the movie. So, personally, I wouldn't be a big fan if they decide to dare to do that. But yeah, after when I'm done with Space Colony Arc, I'll get to the first boss fight, which is the Bile Lizard. Yoink! Okay, yeah, I gotta wait for the perfect time, and yoink! Okay, slow motion. The one of the things I really love playing about Shadow is, like, literally the chaos control, which unfortunately Sonic Forces episode Shadow unfortunately decided to not do that for some reason, but thankfully this game does. I feel like aside from Shadow F5, this is literally the ultimate Shadow gameplay experience. And I think throughout this moment, once when Shadow goes to the base, we get to this very Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange, mirror dimension type of scenario where we so like, yeah, literally when Shadow goes to the mirror dimension, I'm like, bro, this is gonna be vibes of No Way Home or Spider-Man and Strange where we're fighting, and it goes, bam, bam, man, bam, man, bam, now. And yeah, paying respects for Shadow's rollerblades. They're called air shoes, which thanks Sonic Prime. When is Shadow going to get a third game? I feel like they will continue to make Shadow content, but I feel like they want to go one by one, because even though fans are complaining about, you know, like the 35th anniversary of Sonic not having barely any content, I arguably say Year of Shadow is probably like the last big year that Sega took the Sonic franchise seriously when it comes to anniversary. Like, for the Year of Shadow, they just went all in from, what I mean by is, like, they literally went all in from the Shadow the Hedgehog merchandise, the Dark Beginnings, making new content based on Shadow, the third movie, this video game, and obviously, thanks to Sega capitalizing the Year of Shadow, I feel like they're going to do that for other characters. Like, I think Year of Amy Rose is going to happen for Sonic 4, maybe sometime next year. The reason why they're not doing it this year, because obviously it's the 35th anniversary of Sonic, even though most of the time, like, the only like, if I'm not counting, like, I'm excluding Paramount because Paramount's doing its own thing, but for Sega, the only 35th anniversary thing that they've done so far is the Team Chaotix audio files, which is basically a podcast, merchandise as always. What else have they also done? Trying my best to remember. Yeah, they're just acknowledging, like, the other games. Like, we already got two big things with Shadow coming. Like, let's go Shadow crazy. Literally. That, like I said, it's probably because of Paramount's choice, because if Paramount did not capitalize by saying, yeah, we want to put Shadow in our third movie, that's where Sega's like, you know what, let's dedicate a whole year for Shadow. But wait, Shadow appears in Sonic Adventure 2. Who cares? Shadow's a big character, such a big deal. Bro, once when they make Black Doom the main villain, bro, this is literally Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange vibes. Here it is, it's about to show up. Dun 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 dun. You wanna know what's cooler than? No, what's Spidey said to Strange by saying, like, you wanna know what's cooler than magic math? Sorry, Strange, but I had to try. Like I said, very No Way Home, Doctor Strange vibes when it comes to, like, that mirror dimension move. And yes, you got the voice of Venom from Spectacular Spider-Man, voice of Black Doom, which he also did a pretty good job voicing. I say Black Doom's voice is really good, but I'm pretty much mixed on Mephiles' voice, because I'm like, bro, if they can't get the original voice actor, I get it, but it's like, bro, why does Mephiles sound like a teen instead of just, like, you know, dark and intimidating? Because I will say, like, my favorite Sonic villains is, like, Okay, can we agree that the No Way Home I will be honest. Yes, there are some things that don't age well for No Way Home. I would say the biggest thing that doesn't age well from No Way Home is the CGI because, look, I understand this movie was rushed during COVID, but you could tell, like, some CG shots were not finished just because the movie was rushed by saying, yeah, we got to get the movie back to the theaters. But, come on, guys, No Way Home is not that bad. I personally say, look, despite it's not really a standalone Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, I still say, for now, it's Tom Holland's... I still say it's Tom Holland's still best Spider-Man movie because even though yes, Homecoming has some cool moments, but there's still very Iron Man stuff in it where it makes it less of a Spider-Man movie, but instead it's like a MCU Iron Man Jr. movie that features Spider-Man in it with a Disney Channel comedy sitcom. Even though Vulture was great in Homecoming, which I'll get to my full ramble of the Spider-Man movie tier list someday in the future, which I definitely would acknowledge that very soon. But for No Way Home, I still say it's Tom Holland's best Spider-Man movie for now because at least for No Way Home, it felt like the most Spider-Man in his trilogy and whatnot. And thanks to the collusion of the villains and Tobey Andres, most fan bases are idiots for real. You want to know what's one thing, Cameron? Fan bases are just not grateful for anything, especially for any quote-unquote fan service movie by saying, like, you know, I'll give you some examples. Like, when the Avengers came out, yeah, the movie's great, but then after that, it's like, you know what? Endgame Infinity War is mid. Spider-Man No Way Home is mid. Deadpool Wolverine's mid. Sonic Movie 3 is not that good. The list goes on and on. Fan bases can't be pleased with anything nowadays. Yeah, at least I want to do the level that I want to do. But yeah, I got to get to the BioLizard, which if I remembered, it's all the way to the main. Yeah, it's all the way up there. That's what I remembered. But yeah, let me check the runtime for Shadow Generations. Wow, we're almost in the 2-hour mark, which personally for me, I wouldn't mind continuing because, like I said, we only just complete one level of Shadow. And like I said, I just want to get to the fan favorites. Personally for me, I probably want to skip the Frontiers one because I think the Frontiers levels are honestly my least favorite thing in the game because I feel like they're just poor, cheap copy-paste versions of Frontiers and it doesn't look too authentic. There we go, the BioLizard. Okay, I need to get back to the Spider-Man movies watch along. So far, I've only watched the 70s film, the first one. What, the one with Nicholas Hammond? Is that the one you're talking about? Yes. Change background music. Let me see if I can hear the music so well. Why the hell is Chaos Island here either way? That's what confused me. I feel like they did that for the sake of, Frontiers is a recent game. Even though Shadow was not involved in Frontiers at all, I feel like Chaos Island was just an experiment of, what if Shadow was in Frontiers? Which I will be honest, that was probably the weakest aspect of this game in my mind. So yeah, there's Radical Highway, even though we're not doing the Radical Highway. Final Chase, let's see here. Yeah, since we are doing the BioLizard, might as well choose this music track. Westopolis, Cryptid Island, The Doom, Mad Matrix, Lost Impact, Cause It Fall. Oh, White Acropolis from Sonic 06, that's cool. Epic Shadow, Supporting Me remix, sweet. Okay, let's get to the boss fight. I will be honest, the graphics of the BioLizard look so much better in this game because I will be honest, I cannot take the graphics of the BioLizard in SA2 very seriously, man. And the best thing about the BioLizard is like, hey yo, the Lego set. The game, I love the game's version Supporting Me, which I probably might use that for like the final track for like one of the boss battles, but I'm just gonna keep it traditional with the BioLizard. Hey, what do you know? The BioLizard looks less creepy. Yeah, it looks less creepy to me in modern version, which I do get props for the remastered. So yeah, Generations is sadly the closest thing we're ever going to get to a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remaster, despite it's only just the best moments while you're playing Sonic and Shadow. Come on, let's get this giant gecko lizard with his modern gills, bro. Shadow, no, bro. Shadow, get up, get up, get up. Okay, no, Shadow. Okay, keep evading until there's an opening. Watch, there's a moment where it comes to strike. Oh, okay, I get it. Bro, Shadow, get up, get up. No, Shadow, no, Shadow. Okay, jump. Come on, Shadow, you got this, Woo! Come on, you fire-breathing dragon. In the words of Donkey, Dragon! Okay, thank goodness there's no Owen Chow. Yeah, the best thing about playing Shadow, his combat is easily better than Sonic where it comes to taking down the BioLizard with his giant metal gills. Is bro gonna grow wings? Yeah, it's like,
Bro, how does he do that?
referencing for one of the Muppets moves what Wizard the Rat says, how does he do that? That is disgusting. Now he's having some Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed cotton candy gills. or from the SpongeBob movie. Bro, it has wings, or just quote that Asian guy from Jurassic World, it can camouflage. Yeah, what was Professor Joe Robotnik thinking? It's like, this was the ultimate life form to cure Maria? Dude, why a lizard out of all the creatures? Whoa. Okay, attack it. Okay, that's one. Okay, get up. Shadow, you got this, bro. Lock in. He's got the purple bubbles. Come on, Shadow, you got this, my guy. Yeah, I'll go Chaos Control once we go slow-mo. Bro, okay, I think I did a bad move on that. My fault. Oh, because he was meant to do it multiple times. Okay, Shadow. Get up, Shadow. Okay, yeah, we go. Lock in, my guy. Lock in. Come on, get going. There you go, Shadow. There you go. Being the boss. Woo! Okay, gotta wait for the next round. Belly flop! Everybody do the flop, bro. Shadow, get up. Come on, Shadow. Okay, that's not fair. Sorry, tell me that the Bio-Lizard can control the Eclipse Cannon, but also the laser attacks. Okay, no. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something. Hey. Right. No. Shadow, no! Ah, no! I knew it. Okay, good. I thought I had to start all over the entire boss fight. A new mutation. Yeah, this is Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come on, Shadow, you got this. Okay, the one thing I will give credit to Shadow Generations, at least they keep the health bar from the last time you fought instead of just completing the entire boss fight. Usually that's rage-baiting to me when it comes to solos, but saying, really, I have to start all over again? Why not progress for what I've done? For some reason, this kind of gives me the vibes of the lizard fight from Spider-Man 2, the video game. Come on, Shadow! No, what Eggman said assign forces. Shadow! Okay, you guys. Boom. Could have used Chaos Control, but I probably might use it for the next level. By ranking of the bosses, so, okay, Bio-Lizard, Devil Doom, Metal Overlord, and Mephiles. Okay, personally for me, I like Metal Overlord as my #1 favorite because nostalgia for Sonic Heroes, but also I do like the fact that Shadow is aura farming when he's doing it on his own. Mephiles, I'll put on second place. That'll be like the major difference from my list to yours. Come on, Shadow, you got this, man. You gotta fly. No, you can't fly. Yeah, you gotta run. Okay, run, Shadow, run. Okay, I hate this part. No. Belly flop. Okay. Shadow, come on. Okay, so it's just one. Wait. No. Wait, what's it doing? Oh, it's going to shoot up in the air. That's what it's going to do. It's like, man, the one thing I will get Shadow Generations credits, like, it's showing us capable abilities for what the Bio-Lizard was able to do in this game and never show it in Sonic Adventure 2. Okay, use Chaos Spear to lock up the targets. Got it. Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. You got it. Come on. Okay, not yet. Okay. Whoa. Is there one way where I can defeat the boss? Come on, not now, Roxy. Come on, gotta get up. You gotta get that. Okay, gotta get up, Shadow. Okay, gotta get to the Chaos Spear. Okay, hold on, Shadow. That's not how it's supposed to go, man. Hold on, I'm just gonna pause real quick because you know what? It's been a while since I played Shadow Generation. It's like, yeah, how do you defeat the Bio-Lizard again? Because I'm literally about to get to the final act and I don't want to complete the entire boss battle. I'll be like, no, I just lost. I failed at being the ultimate life form. So let me just fast forward to these stupid advertisements that I'm not going to be paying some bad revenue for. Skip ahead. Yeah, the final boss battle. There we go.
Yeah, sometimes I just use my ways to cheat for YouTube. So yeah, I gotta use every target. Go fast forward. Attack all the chaos spears. Keep going, attack all the purple dots. Yeah, okay, yeah. The violet giant's like this purple orb, and then I use chaos control, and then I attack it, and then just go take this. Kaboom. Alright. Yes, Rico. Kaboom. Alright, let me get back to the live stream real quick. I just want to be sure, 100%. This game has the best visuals, in my opinion. Especially, oh yeah, if we're talking like for a modern Sonic game as of right now, yes, I would agree. By far, it definitely does. Okay, now we get to it. It's about time, man. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, I'm stupid. I could have used... Chaos Control could have taken care of that. Yeah, that's what I could have done. But I was too slow. Yeah, too slow to realize. Okay, keep going, Shadow. Keep going. There we go. Much better, much better. That's how you do it. There we go. This is how we do it. And the fact that it took like nearly 6 minutes. Yeah, nearly 6 minutes for me to complete this boss fight. Oh, hail Shadow. This is who I am inside. Come on, yeah. One more. Kaplooey. Come on, get down on it. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, whoa, no. Okay. I was not expecting that. No. Okay, there we go. Dude, I almost spilled my drink once when that happened. Because I didn't... Bro, I almost forgot about the button mashing that, you know, you do that in the Lego games and in Spider-Man as well. Wait, really, D? Sorry to disappoint you, Shad. Whew. Either way, that was alright. Let's move on to the next era. So, move along ahead to these egg robots. Woo! Yeah, let's get to the Sonic Heroes level, because I actually do like that level from Wild Canyon. Yippee-ki-yo, get along, Wild Canyon. Okay, fly up here. Yeah, I want to get to the Sonic Heroes level, because I honestly think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of funny that I kind of prefer the Heroes level from Shadow Generations more than I did for Sonic Generations. Alright, Orbot, Cubot, you are the most pointless character to show up. Really, guys? This is why I waste all your spare parts just to make a clock? Yeah, it's built rocket and time is void. Now, how are you supposed to get back home? And you're just a Kermit the Frog ripoff. Yeah, you Kermit the Frog sound alike. Yeah, I love the Wild Cannon one. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember. Is this the... Yeah, this is the 2D one. This is the 3D one. Got it. Just want to be sure and be clear with it. There we go. Kind of wish Shadow Gen's title screen had a completely new render like he's doing the pose for the 05 cover, maybe. They could have, but they just try to like make their own spin to it to make it coincide with modern and classic Sonic. Yeah, we're playing just like with Sonic Heroes. We're doing the Team Dark level, but except there's no Rouge and Omega beside his side. Because look, I get that they only want to play as the Hedgehog characters, but I think it would have been cool if we get to play as Rouge and Omega, so then you can play as Shao's teammates. I feel like Sonic Generations could have done that as well. It's like to play as Tails, Classic Tails, Modern Knuckles, and Classic Knuckles, which I think that would have been cool and nice. But yeah, onwards to these next levels, which yeah, Sonic Heroes is basically the introduction to the Egg Ponds. I mean, when you select Shadow Generations. Oh, you mean like the main menu? Yeah. You know, sometimes they usually have a habit for like not collecting these renders and not try to update them to a bit. Just keep this simplified for like budget reasons or for lazy reasons. Even though it's been like ages since I played Sonic Heroes, I'm like, yeah, it's honestly been a while since I caught up for like this one level to another. Oh yeah, this is where I get to use Chaos Control when I go from here. Okay, yoink, yoink. Definitely like this moment. I just wanna feel this moment. Yeah, I don't think this is the best time to use Chaos Control just yet. Yeah, because when I'm done with the Wild Cannon level, then I'm definitely go straight to the... Try my best to remember what was it gonna be. Yeah, I get to this egg pawn, and go loop-de-loop. Yeah, after the Wild Cannon, I'll go to the Metal Sonic boss fights. Then after the boss fight, I'm definitely gonna go play Kingdom Valley from 06. And then after 06, I'll play the Forces level, because despite there's no infinite boss fight, which they could have done that. Metal Overlord, yeah, that's what I meant, my bad.
Metal Overlord, that'll be like the next boss fight I will do since I'm trying to go to like Shouts Raise Heads. The one I definitely am going to skip is Frontiers because like I said, the Chaos Island one is definitely my least favorite one when it comes to like Shadow Generation, so I'm definitely going to skip that and get straight to the final battle with Devil Doom, which we'll definitely consider that mine. Down and down, down. What? Shadow, no! Bro, that's almost like the equivalent of the Werehog where he goes, ah, and then he goes, whoa! Kind of sounds like that alien from Scooby-Doo 2 that goes, whoa! Bro, Shadow, please, don't leave me, bro. Don't leave me hanging. Come back. Yeah, if that noise is bothering the background, that's just my dad just doing the lawn mowing at nights because it's been raining hard here in Florida. Come on, Super Shadow speed, my guy. Come on, here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Woo! Excellent. Yeah, this is where we get to the mirror dimension again. Yup, here we go again. We're Doctor Stranging it. We're Spider-Man No Way Homing it. Great. Fall into the black. Okay, right, now I'm thinking of a skilled song. Falling inside the black. Whether it's a Skillet song, a 3 Days Grace song, or any edgy song in mine, Pun and Stain. But I'm still caged inside. Yeah, I'm that same idiot that decided to play Animal I Become with one of the cutscenes from Shadow Generations because, you know, edgy darkness and, you know, we're all emo freaks. Yeah, more levels of Raggle Speed Highway because, you know, it's literally one of the most iconic level stages from Shadow's history. Okay, obstacle course, yoink, yoink. Come on, Shadow, you got this. Oh yeah, I forgot about the obstacle course that's happening. Like I said, y'all, it's been a while since I played Shadow Generations, which is honestly one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing this live stream. Come on, Shad, you got this. And once again, more gun agents, just like, no, not gun agents, gun robots like what Sonic is facing in his levels, in his world. Shut up! Nope. Come on, Shadow, stop it. Stop these Doom Spears, because they're going to be coming over. They should put Black Comet in the game set Chaos Island. They should have, so then they can have more, yeah, it's kind of a bummer that despite they make a lot of references to Shadow 05, there is no Shadow 05 stages, despite they reference Westopolis, but it's just not the same. Well done, my creation. Bro, for some reason, when Black dudes talk like that, I'm kind of getting like Inspector Gadget vibes. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. You weak, pathetic fool. I come for your soul. I don't think so. Bro, just referencing, not just Mortal Kombat, but referencing Mortal Kombat, when Tyro Magnus, that one dude that makes all those YouTube reactions. I don't think so. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go slow on this. Come on, Shad, up there. This might hurt a little. Come on, get some more closer. Okay, get to that. Okay, there's gonna be a little bit more missiles. That's the best thing about Shadow, you man. You know how to teleport. Now you got some Venom Doom powers. Not gonna lie, when Shadow first has the Doom wings, I just get like Venom vibes, especially from the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Insomniac game, of saying, huh, no wonder bro has like a little bit of similarities with Venom, but clearly Shadow's a more complex character than Venom, since, you know, Venom is more of a, even though Venom started, but he's definitely more of a goofball, while Shadow is definitely less of a goofball. He's more like basically John Wick meets Batman meets Vegeta, and a hybrid mix of Punisher and Wolverine. Quit your whimpering. You to save yourself. You losing it, kid. Come on, Shad. No! Come on, I was so close of getting to the goal. Woo! Man, no wonder I do so poorly when it comes to like these levels, man. Or in this case for 6 minutes, because that's what I'm saying, for the Sonic levels it's quite easy, but for Shadows, not as easy as I thought I would be. All by myself. I want to be all by myself. Okay, go up higher. Okay, go up here. One leg robots. Left yourself open. Okay, smash around here. Smash you instead. Yeah, the one thing I'm definitely going to be prepped up is definitely content for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Despite that trailer got leaked, but I still will react to it once when it's, you know, copyright free. But we have to wait till next Wednesday for the tickets to be on sale. Because this summer is definitely going to be so packed for sure, my dudes. Okay, let's go up there. Who let the dogs? Okay, go up, go up, go up, go up. Okay, let's not screw up this time. Maybe this time I could use Chaos Control. Oh, okay. Much better. Okay, I was a little concerned by saying, don't fall, Shadow, don't fall. Oh god, watch the full film gets leaked. Which, to be fair, it has happened before when X-Men Origins Wolverine got leaked and some bro got arrested for leaking the movie. And even though I'm not the biggest Avatar The Last Airbender fan, but I feel like Last Airbender fans are so pissed off that their latest movie got leaked and then bro got arrested. Brand New Day. Dude, you're going to be locked up in jail next to R. Kelly and Bill Cosby next to the jail. Just make sure you don't drop a cell, bro. But anyway, jokes aside, dude, like, look, as a Spider-Man fan, I'm excited for the movie. And, of course, who does not want to see more Brand New Day content? But that's also kind of ruined the hype because what makes these movies exciting is we want to see it in the theater with... Look, I don't expect huge audience reactions like No Way Home, but I still expect some excitement, some applause for a Spider-Man movie once again. And plus, it's been a while since I've been excited for a Spider-Man movie since No Way Home. So, if it gets leaked, I'll be very disappointed by saying, I mean, I'm still going to see it in the theater regardless, but that's still going to be very disappointed. How are the trailers getting leaked? Easy, because it's no surprise that Sony gets hacked for, like, at some certain points, but... on the record more, it's more like, yeah, I had a feeling that they're not going to go move on from like one place to another. But either way, where is the game where I get to fight Metal Overlord? Where is that? I think it's like during the part where you get to see, is it Big the Cat or is it like next to the level of, hold on. No. Get back to the stages right here. Okay, actually, this is much better. Never mind. I can just find it here. Oh, yeah, it's in that castle. That's what I remembered. Never mind. I mean, not gonna lie, one of my favorite Spider-Man YouTubers actually showing the leak trail. I mean, it looks cool, but it would be much better for that. What's Sony password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Venom. No, 29, 19 digits of Venom, 1, 2, 3. Kind of funny that Metal Overlord gets his own boss battle. It's like, come on, we need this for Sonic Movie 4. I know CD's the main inspiration, but if you're gonna do Metal Sonic, you have to use Neo Metal Sonic and Metal Overlord. If you're gonna top Sonic 3 Super Sonic Super Shadow fight, this is how you do it. Metal Overlord with Sonic, Shadow, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles to stop them. Boom, this is the only way to top Sonic Movie 3's final fight. I mean, if it's just a generic Metal Sonic fight, it wouldn't be as cool. Come on, bro. Jump up. Bro, why does bro sound like Venom?
We need to take dumbass. We are the real Metal Sonic here.
Bro, he sounds a lot like Tom Hardy's Venom.
We are the real. We will eat both of your arms and then we'll eat your Chaos Control.
We just want each other. Have Super Sonic, have Super Shadow versus Neo Metal Sonic, and then pretty much like Movie 3, have the side characters have something to do in the final act, which that's the one thing I like about Movie 3. Like, clearly they're not as strong as Sonic and Shadow, but they can at least help out. Literally want this. Yeah, I do like his voice, which, remind me again, who does the voice of Metal Sonic? Is it Ben Diskin? Like I said, who voiced Metal in this game? Because I know it's a different voice actor. Come on. Metal, you're done. No. Ray Chase. Oh, that's who it is. That makes sense. Kiss me, the milky twilight. Okay. Bro, I almost forgot Metal was immune to... Yeah, he was immune to it. Okay, hello, Marvel Spider-Man 2. I'm playing as Miles Morales as the Lizard's trying to take me down. Okay, this makes sense why I failed the Metal Sonic boss fight. Well, you know, it saved my progress, as it should be. Okay, yeah. Entity, and yeah, it plays What I'm Made Of, so that's easily peak. So what I'm made of now. Okay, makes sense why I got a rank D for Metal Overlord. Let me show you just I'm made. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the timing, and now. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, Hopefully some of these lines he says in the movie agree, because Metal Overlord and Neil Metal Sonic's usually when he talks and then boom. That'll be such a hype-worthy moment for the fourth movie, which once again, because like I said, if Metal Sonic's going to be like a one-and-done villain, kind of like how Mysterio was unfortunately a one-and-done villain for Spider-Man Far From Home, I could definitely see the same way for Metal Sonic. Come on, get up, get up, get up! Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Attacking Metal just like that to the gutter. E4. Okay, gotta take down the missile launches. Yeah, avoid those missiles. Tank missile. Thanks, referencing to the Iron Man, how it should have ended. Careful, man, there's a brand new suit here. Bruh. Yeah, I knew, like I said, it wasn't going to say it to the same checkpoint, so it is what it is. Easy, let me show you just... And jump, Shadow, jump, jump, jump. Never mind. Okay, Shadow, jump. Shadow. Okay, go. Surf's up, my dudes. Bro, like I said, I just can't help think of Tom Hardy's Venom. It's like, we're about to eat Mrs. Chen. We're not to eat Mrs. Chen. Look, Eddie, there it is. Burrito. We must get on your motorcycle, Eddie. You broke my motorcycle, man. I don't care. Take it on, Venom. Not with that hunky hobo. No, I am and what I'm. Shadow, jump, jump. Bro, why am I so delayed on these? Yeah, this is why I suck in this boss fight. It honestly explains why on the D. But hey, that's one thing I appreciate about Shadow Generations. They're not too quick and easy like Sonic Forces boss battle, because, you know, the best thing about Sonic games is the momentum when you get to fight them, even if it gets quite too frustrating. Okay, bro, I know he was going to go double attack on that. What I'm made of now. Because unfortunately after this, there is no checkpoint. And jump, 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 jump! I'm just either, yeah. I think my issue is I'm going way too soon on the jump. I just gotta wait for the right exact attack for Metal Overlord to be like that. I am the real Sonic. I am not weak. Wait. Now! Bro, I was ready for it. And I hate that there's no... My point exactly. I just hate that there's no rings like in the middle of it. Hey, why don't you could say screw Metal Sonic? That's a swear word in a PG-rated game. Rated T for teen. Much better. Yup, that's what I was expecting. That hit. Okay, so it's 4 times. Keeping that in mind. Thank you. No! Metal. Okay, Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. Get the ring. Get the ring. No, no, no! Okay, there we go. Much better. Get to the checkpoint. Sam procrastinates. Okay, B for bitch, retry! Bro, the way how Sam like really gets angry, he goes, ah! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Just my best Sam procrastinates impression. Like, I know Ricardo knows who I am, but he doesn't, like, it's probably Sam who doesn't know me outside of comment replies. Finally a checkpoint. Well deserved. Okay. That's what I was waiting for. I here for. Alright, don't push it, Venom. Woo! Well, at least we got a checkpoint, so we don't have to start thing. Oh, great. Now he's going to do the tornado. It's a tornado whirlpool, isn't it? I knew it. I know things get pretty rough. We're heading to a Sharknado tsunami! Cowabunga! Woo! This is what it's like in Florida with the hurricanes. Woo! Come on, Metal. Okay, I'm going to let you lock in. Nah, yeah, bro. Yeah, you're good, you're good. Okay, go, 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 go. Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. You got it, my guy. You got it, my guy. Go, 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 go. You got this. You got this, Shadow. Woo! I'm all of me. No one will ever change the sentimental I become. Help me believe it's not the real me. Shadow, get up. Yeah, you got it, man. Okay, hold on. Okay, yep. Okay, there's other missiles that should not be included. Okay. No, okay, Shadow. No.
Let me show you just what I'm made of. Oh, okay, I know what's gonna happen. Okay, hold. Go, go, Shadow. Go, 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 go. I'll show you what I'm made of, bro. Come on, Shad. Okay, more missiles. Yep, more missiles. What is this, Iron Man? Oh, shit, shit, shit. No. Shadow. No! Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. Get the ring, get the ring. Shadow, no. Shadow. Okay. Okay. Oh, rings, ring, please. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Much better, yeah! This is more like it, but I know we're gonna do some button mashing. Imposter, you stole my babies. Come on, go, Shadow, go! Bro, we need to see Shadow more aura farming with this. Woo! This is why they call you the ultimate life form, man. That's why you're top 10 best, like not just Sonic characters, best video game characters always. I know, don't give me the face, bro. I'm just trying, man. But yeah, at least I defeat him in the gameplay, and that's all that matters. Now, let's move on to... Yeah, because I knew it wasn't this castle, but I wasn't interested in this whole maze I was trying to do. But yeah, let's go to the Sonic 06 levels, which I do like that for Kingdom Valley. But bro, what's this Big the Cat to do with anything? It's like, yeah, I mean, I know Big the Cat was the Sonic Frontiers. Gotta do All Hail Shout for Mephiles. Sadly, I don't think I've unlocked All Hail Shadow, which I probably have to do like more challenges if I was able to. There you are, Big. Yeah, you have no connection with Shadow. No, Froggy doesn't talk. I just understand what he's feeling. I like that in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Big the Cat asks Shadow by saying, "Would you like to go fishing?" And then Shadow just goes, "No." Shadow was so real for that. No. I'm sure you can help them find the safe frog every time. I know in my heart. Your mission on Froggy has nothing to do with my mission, so sorry, no due respect, fatty. I'm on my own. But yeah, I don't think I have unlocked pretty much All Hail Shadow. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'm definitely going to choose the 06 music. Event, Sonic vs. Shadow. Oh, I think you need songs unless you get the digital specs, though. No, I Am All of Me in this. Yeah, I don't think I have unlocked it. I think I have to complete more challenges in order to get I Am All of Me. Like, it's funny that I got it in Sonic Generations, but not Shadow Generations, so that's disappointing. It would have been much more easier, because I know, I mean, before I go play the 06 level real second, let me just get to... Yeah, I know there's a couple of challenges that I have to do. Yeah, I collect that, I collect that. I already got that from the main stages. Yeah, is it like the challenges I have to do? Okay, I've already completed all of them, so... No, it's not the challenges, then what is it? Hold on. I'm gonna get to the collection room real quick. I think it only would make sense on the music. Yeah, let's go to... Am I missing any music tracks? That's what I want to know. Or is that all of them? Yeah, I am missing one. That is one I'm missing. Okay, you gotta be it. Not kidding. Yeah, like I said, there's only one missing music track, but what is it? I'm just gonna take a look. I mean, I don't need to read this, because literally when you get Sonic Out of Generations on physical copy, it literally just shows more of the lore, where it shows Eggman's dad and uncle. Yeah, I feel like once when you buy the digital deluxe, but I feel like when I complete other challenges, I get to unlock more concept art. I don't know, it is what it is. Enemy territory, that's what you're missing. Oh, okay, that's the only music track. So yeah, no I Am All of Me, no I Am, yeah, no I Am All of Me, and no All Hail Shadow, so that's disappointing for this. But anyway, let's just get to the 06 level, which, just like they did Christ City for Sonic, let's, yeah, I'm not doing Chaos Island. That's probably the most pointless, thing about Shadow Generations. We'll do Forces, because at least the Forces levels are actually pretty cool. And I would say they did it slightly better than Episode Shadow, even though Episode Shadow has a plot. So, let me take a look. Yeah, I'm doing Act 1, because like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the 2D, sections, which, it works fine for Sonic, but I just don't think it clicks for Shadow. But yay, America, F yeah, coming to the chills. But yeah, I remember playing this, back in the days for playing 06, playing a Sonic, Silver. And the best thing about playing Sonic and Shadow is, at least for Sonic and Shadow, you can go fast. One of my least favorite things of playing a Silver is you can't run fast. I obviously know that Silver doesn't have speed. He has telekinetic powers, kind of like Jean Grey.
So yeah, let me read this comment. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. Let me read this. Forces have an excuse here because Shadow was playable in Forces. Yeah, that's why I'm going to let Forces slide. And the stage is not that bad for Forces. For Frontiers, I mean, Cameron, since you've been watching the stream, I had to skip some levels for Sonic Generations because there's some. Like, I just went to, like, my personal fan favorite ones. And for Shadow, all the Shadow levels are good except for the Chaos Emerald one. Like, screw those ones. They're not really that fun in my opinion. And besides, I just think it looks so cheap compared to Frontiers. I mean, yes, Frontiers, I like the game, but I do believe Frontiers is overrated when it was first came out because I just don't think it's as deep. I mean, like I said, I think Frontiers is an improvement over Forces in terms of, like, the story, but I don't think it's, like, as captivating as, like, the earlier games in the run. But as a, like, I'll say this, like, as a game, easily Sonic and Shadow Generations is the much better game to play. Not, like, it's not just because of nostalgia, it's because the levels are fun. The voice acting is not boring and stale, which, I understand they want to make it more serious, but at the exact same time, look, okay, like I said, even though I'm still thinking about, like, hey, I've been debating about this, like, should I still do, like, a Sonic, like, tier list gaming stream? Unfortunately, I won't do it on the 23rd because, spoiler alert, I gotta do the Sonic 35th Anniversary Tribute AMV, which I probably have to make a community poll after the stream or maybe like sometime later this weekend, which I know I will be pretty busy for that. Oh, I see. I didn't stay too long for the last stream. At least Forces. Hold on. Let me read this real quick. Okay. All the Forces songs that aren't vandalized or F tier in my book. All right. All right. That makes sense. But yeah, surprisingly, the one of the only Sonic songs that are not in the tier list, like, yeah, not bad, but just like not too memorable. I do like Vandalize much more than I'm Here. Personally for me, because there's nothing too memorable from I'm Here. All I just know is the main theme, the I'm Here, and that's about it. I think Undefeatable is a much better song, and even though, as much as I respect them going with heavy metal, but I feel like the heavy metal music in Frontiers is maybe too new gen in my opinion. I hate Pierce of the Veil. Yeah, I don't think I wasn't a big fan of myself either, so I can't really defend that for that. I mean, that's why, luckily, I remember I was originally going to stream Frontiers because I actually got Frontiers for PlayStation Plus, but I don't think anyone would, like, mostly care for that. And yeah, since, hold on, I want to pause. Okay, I want to get to at least one checkpoint because I want to see how long the stream's going because I don't mind the stream going a bit longer, mainly because, yeah, heavy metal works better for Shadow, like, okay, hold on, go, like, Pink or Hard Rock. It's like, I don't know, like, it kind of went, like, a bit too off for, like, Frontiers, in my opinion. So, going on for this, bro, we're crashing into the window from Shrek 1. I'm a donkey on edge! Yeah, celebrity marriage never lasts too long. Okay, hold on. I mean, Punk, yeah, easily, I would agree on that. Come on, Shadow. Yeah, kick right there. Okay, what am I gonna do? Oh, okay, tag that guy. Okay, yeah, I gotta activate to, like, there we go. Come on, fly like an eagle. Now I'm gonna take down the Black Doom into the water. Okay, pause. I want to know how long the stream's been going, because I don't mind the stream. Because at least for Sonic Origins, I had to rush it just for the sake of the appointment. But for this one, 2.5 hours is not that bad. I mean, I don't mind making this stream 3 hours, because mainly there is still more Shadow content to do. I mean, if I did the Sonic final boss battle, I gotta do the same for Shadow as well. There we go. Okay, now we can go a bit faster. Okay, yeah, go Shadow, go Shadow. And, okay, go, go, go. Okay, now we can save some time for later. Okay, come on, do your Mario Olympic Games acrobatics. Yeah, bro, you've been on the Olympic Games. Okay, this is quite embarrassing. Bro, Shadow, my guy. Dog, get up. Okay, gotcha. Woo! Am I getting closer to the goal? Yeah, I'm halfway there of getting it. Okay, checkpoint, so then I won't lose out of sight. Yeah, it's funny that... Okay, no. Shadow. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Anyway, what I was about to say... Yeah, given the fact there's 5 viewers, but there's barely any people commenting about... It's like, yeah, Shadow, are y'all alive or dead, man? Woo! Okay, climb up, and then after that, getting up, and then going down. After this, I gotta take like a laundry break to make sure I'm not too lost out of track. Okay, going up. Okay, game this. I'm also playing Shadow Jets. Bro, okay, now you and I are even for that. I won't be surprised if you're like either on the same level or just going to that. But hey, that's why I wasn't commenting. You're good, Cameron. I'm just surprised there's other, like, not including you, but 4 other people are not commenting. Like, guys, where are you at? For the other 4 people, speak or say something. Okay, go. I just love Latino, Sonic. Gabrielle Shapiro both. Hey, you wanna know Shadow's the real one? Yeah, Shadow's right. Latinas are the baddest chicks in the planet, so I'm like, yeah, Shadow's real for that. Okay, I'm playing Kingdom Valley. Hey, okay. You locking in, twin? Okay, bro. Best way to go. Okay, go. Shadow, no. Come on, you got this, man. No, Shadow, no. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, Shadow. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, gotta get to Chaos Energy. Shortcut! Woo! Teleportation, baby! Oh, I remember this from 06, where it was so glitchy, but the fact that Sonic needs to get to like all the platforms and then it keeps falling off to the water, yeah, that was not fun in the original 06 game. Which, yes, 06 may not be the best in terms of the gameplay, but still was pretty fun. And it was like the last big major Sonic game where you could play multiple characters than just Sonic, like, obviously outside Sonic and Shadow, but for Tails and Knuckles and Amy, I wish they were playable outside of DLC and the classic games. There we go. That's more like it. Finally, for once, not a D, but a B. Okay, there you go, Shadow. Not too bad. Okay, before we move on to the Mephiles battle, I'm just going to go, yeah, just to take a break real quick, I would just play cutscenes real quick, just like get something real quick, and then it's nothing too boring. No, not music. Yeah, just play a cutscene real quick. I guess just to coincide with 06, oh wow, I actually have a lot of cutscenes to play, good golly. You know what, I'll just go in chronological order, why not? I'll take a break real quick.
Can we wake him up now? Can I meet him?
I believe so, yes. It is time to awaken the ultimate life force. Welcome to the world, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow, this is Rouge. Do you copy?
Shadow here. I copy.
Are you still aboard the Ark?
Yes, I arrived at the space colony an hour ago.
Well, you're missing the birthday party. I hope you're planning on being here.
I already told you. Gun detected an unusual biosignature aboard the Ark. I'm not leaving until I eliminate any possible threat.
There's free food.
The fake Chaos Emerald Tails made to foil the Doctor's plans. Even I have a hard time distinguishing between the two of them. What was that new power? I've never done anything like that before. It's not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt natural. What could be causing these mutations?
Maria, wait!
Maria? No. She's gone. I'm seeing things. Maria!
Shadow, I beg of you. Please, do it for me.
Maria?
For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I need to stay focused. Deal with the problem at hand, not chase dreams. No! No!
Oh, hello, Shadow.
Please don't smash us to bits!
No! No!
expect nothing less from my finest creation.
Finest creation? Black Doom. I destroyed you once. I will do it again.
You defeated us, but the Black Horns live on. And this temporal anomaly has accelerated my plans to revive my forces and consume the world.
Show yourself. We'll finish this here and now.
You are not ready yet. We are not ready yet. Once you have been perfected, then we will have our reckoning.
No! No!
Hello. Your name's Shadow, isn't it? Have you seen my good buddy, Froggy?
Maria! Thank you, Shadow.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
They must be from a point in time before the Ark disaster. Perhaps I can change their fate.
Shadow? You look grim. Are you alright?
I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Find somewhere safe to hide. I'll take care of everything.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Yes, I believe you're low. It's coming fine. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll give you an update once when time approaches more to me on that day. But you know what they say, better late than never. Alright, I was gonna say, you guys can hear me well. Okay, we got some more users right here. Welcome back, Dan. Yeah, thank you, Rain Boom. By the way, guys, well, okay, I know long story short, I've been going back and forth with all the cutscenes, and I will be honest, I feel like literally when I'm showing up my messages and notifications, I'm like, bro, what did I just come back to? So, okay, long story short, I've been folding laundry. It's been like a couple of hours. I'm like, well, I can't complete this quote-unquote game if I'm not done with like all the streams. So, yeah, Rain Boom, Rain Boom, if you are watching this, yeah, technically from the Sonic Revolution panel, they're asking me, and like I said, Cameron, if you're new to this, I'm just going to expose my voiceover side. Now, one of the creators, or in this case, one of the voice actors, are delaying the quote-unquote Sonic Rivals panel. What's it about? It features the Babylon Rogues, which I'll be voicing Storm the Albatross from the Babylon Rogues. You know, Storm next to Jet and Wave, which that's the fan favorite role from that community for some reason. So he's technically my second voice character after Eggman. But anyway, long story short, I thought we were going to do it tomorrow on Saturday, but due to their own schedule conflicts with their own plans, they want to do it Sunday. And now I'm texting them by saying, Sunday. I was actually hopeful for Saturday, but never mind. And then I just said, I'm going to be busy for the first half of Sunday, which I'm going to be, just to make a reference, I'll be far from home for Sunday. And then I let the voice actor know by saying, shoo, you still want to do the 7 p.m. like time? I'm going to be a bit late if I do show up, so it definitely would make a lot of sense. So in my mind, it's like, I'll think about it. I just DM'd to the voice actor by saying like, yeah, if it's on Sunday night, I'll think about it. I mean, I'll try my best to show up, but not a guarantee I will show up like on time for it. But other than that, let me just get like 1 or 2 cutscenes out the way, and then we can just move on to the 06 stuff. Which, by the way, how long is... I mean, that's why I'm doing the stream today. The main reason why I'm doing this stream today is because the reason why I'm doing it today, because I was doing it like just in case if I was going to do the quote-unquote live stream. No, not live stream, but the voiceover thing tomorrow, Saturday. Yes, I'm looking forward to the 35 years of Rivals of the Sonic franchise. Yes, Rain Boom. So I am aware that you are going to be an audience member that will show up for that panel. So I'm like, yeah, I think it is going to be very possible that, you know, I eventually will show up. So anyway, let me just, I want to get more cutscenes out the way so we're following along with the story. And obviously, since I just complete the 06 one, I've always remember you voiced Storm and Big. Well, Storm is the fan favorite in Sonic Revo, but now, recently, Big the Cat, I ain't showing up. Trust me, Cameron, there are a lot of Sonic fans on the Discord server. That was amazing. Thank you, Rainbow Blitz. I really appreciate the compliments, which, like I said, I know Storm is the fan favorite in Revo, so I'm like, yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. But anyway, back to more wholesome Maria Shadow cutscene stuff. Which, once again, I wish the third movie could have had more time and development with Shadow, Maria, and Joe together, but I understand we have to get to the present-day timeline for stuff like this. Grandfather? Why? Oh, what, whom? But yeah, I really appreciate it, Ramboom, that I will have to include that. By the way, I'm not fighting Mephiles in this game. Well, I am, just for the sake of this live stream. All connected.
The illness couldn't be treated on Earth. I could better manage her condition on the Isle, even if her family didn't like the idea.
I meant to say now I am. Okay, now I see what you mean. I was going to say, Gerald, what's the point of using a giant lizard to cure Maria? How's that going to work? So when you created a hedgehog, I mean, I was going to say, like, at least Shadow has its more soft, genuine things, but a big alien reptile creature does not, man.
Offered the miracle of chaos control.
Yeah, referencing the Shadow of 5 video game.
Black Moon wanted me to make the perfect warrior for him. So these new abilities are all part of his grand design.
There we go.
To our links, our blood, as you grow.
Uh-oh, that is no bueno.
You will either have control of your mind and make his ultimate weapon,
It's kind of funny because now that I realize that Mike Pollock did the voice for Gerald and Eggman, it does make sense why they would cast Jim Carrey to play roles because, you know, two characters being played by the same actor.
I'll take this power.
But I will say this, I know Sonic fans have their habits of like, cheese and quacker, son of a mustache. Yeah, that's a common catchphrase he would say. But yeah, all the cutscenes, Shadows, you know, colors and whatnot. Wait, what? Oh gosh. No, that is not fair. Oh yeah, Doomorph. Yes, that's where my catchphrase comes from. I had a feeling. Sonic fans don't know what they want almost all the time. Yeah, and that's why for me, personally for me, I am okay with like, you know, not that much content for the 35th anniversary because I do want to ask Sonic fans by saying like, oh, there's no new video game coming out this year, like this anniversary is a disaster. And I want to remind yourself, in the 25th anniversary, we didn't have Mania and Forces till 1 year later, 2017. Same goes for the 30th anniversary. We had Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is just a remaster, then we got Origins and Frontiers 1 year later for 2022. So go that figure for like from the recent anniversaries. And like I said, I'm trying to, like I said, the reason why I'm catching up with the cutscenes because I want to time up with the timeline of 06. That's what I don't get. Because, you know, Sega just wants to learn their lesson from not rushing their games, Sonic 06, so then basically they don't take the wrong lessons ahead of time. Oh, I forgot to do this cutscene with Sonic and Shadow. Since, okay, like I said, it's quite of a bummer. Yeah, I mean, at least the TMNT. Hey, the classic remix of Sonic Adventure 2, which that's one of the reasons why I want to do this level. Found you, Shadow. Hey, SA2 callback. Yep, Sonic Adventure 2 reference. Escape. One of my favorite cutscenes from this game. Yeah, and I'm rolled. You and I have unfinished business. You got a play date with destiny. Just the quote Scar from the Lion King, Simba, it's to die for. And now I'm playing Sonic Generations since we did the boss battle earlier. It's like, oh, so that's how it is. Okay, here we go again. Ah, they did the thing, they did the thing, they did the thing. Not gonna lie, I wish there would be like, I wish you could play as Shadow to fight Sonic, but I understand they want to be accurate to Sonic's story, a part of the game. Where it's like, yeah, Sonic defeats Shadow, and then after that goes along. However, I do like, okay, that was not in the original Sonic Generations battle, so that's new. But this is a pretty good cutscene to have two of the hedgehogs fight against each other. One hedgehog to another. Who does your highlights? The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you. I'm tired of giving you warnings. Good one, Hot Topic.
Nice hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking it.
It's not the right one. Bro, that reminds me of that one Sonic Paradox video where it goes, see ya. No hablo inglés, mi amiga. Oh, Rouge is there. Yeah, that was new, like, oh, because it makes sense why Rouge is aware.
And what do I see? Sonic defeats.
That's the only character I have not interacted in the game, because Rouge is, like, up above. And yeah, kind of crazy that they're playing her theme song from SA2. They could have done bosses where a certain character wins before the adventure games. They could have. Ah, Shadow, you're definitely learning from the best, from a proper... Yeah, now she's going to compliment you. Man, Rouge, if you're Latina coded, no wonder Shadow has like a, you know, some interest into you. Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this, guys. I'll save the last couple of cutscenes for last one. I'm going to play the next two ones, and then we'll get back to the game once we get to the Mephiles fight, but we only need two more cutscenes. And besides, I do like the most between the Robotniks and Shadow, and of course Black Doom. The writing is really well done when it comes to Ian Flint's moments. Holy crap, it's the devil! Okay, why is it reminding me of Galactus from LEGO Marvel? His word Marv. That's right, Shadow. Don't fall for the devil. Go to church and read your Bible, man. TNT. Hey, yo, Warrior, that's something for what Knuckle does, bro.
The warrior that will destroy.
Quit showing rouges, yeah, or ass cheeks. Ha 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 ha. Bro, you're not Venom. That's not like how Venom would say to Eddie Brock, I am Venom and you are mine. Alright, see you later, poisonous squid. Oh, bro, I thought that was supposed to be like a Joker reference. Have you ever danced with the devil with the power of moonlight?
From our last encounter.
Yeah, from the
At some point in the future.
You did, and that was way back in 2005, my friend.
The nebulous nature of time in white space.
Nebulous.
Accelerate his plans for events.
So, like I said, I know I'm just referencing 3 Days Grace, but I literally use cutscenes from this game to go for this. No one will ever change this animal I have become. Hey, Maria's theme. Nice.
You're so full of anger. This is too hard.
Oh, okay, this kind of reminds me of Sonic 3 of like, this is not who I am.
Why? There's only darkness.
I like this lore addition that they put by saying, oh, so that's why your name is Shadow. Not because of your powers, because for what Maria just said, the best way to describe.
I want you to be happy.
Hey.
Stay in the light with peace.
In other words, she's the light that shines, even though the star is gone. Well, your star is here right now, Shadow, but you know she's going to be gone forever. Look, I'm going to be honest. The one thing that makes Shadow a relatable character, I feel like we have that one person in our lives. When we're going dark and rage mode, there's always that one person in your life, family, friend, significant other, whoever would be there to ground you. And that's what makes Shadow such a great character, because at some point, Shadow can be quite relatable, despite he's a hedgehog that was like in ice for over 50 years. But yeah, last cutscene, and then we're going to move on to the next one, guys, to the real boss fight. But yeah, wings, yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like I say, I'm pretty sure you have that moment where you have your Shadow moment, and then there's like some Maria in your life like that. Okay, he's got the Venom wings. He got the Venom null wings. Give me one last dance before we hit the ground. First Venom and now Shadow. Usually, okay, I'll be honest. On first question, I'm like, what? Why are they including this? But you know what? It looks good on him. So yeah, who's question? Super Shadow or Vegeta? I think Super Shadow would win. I think, not rap battles. I think it was Death Battle that actually did like a whole fight between that. And I think Shadow won between him, or there was one with that one anime girl from Kill la Kill. But yeah, let me get to the Mephiles boss fights, as we've been doing a lot of cutscenes for the past 20 minutes. Yeah, let's get to Mephiles already, which I know Cameron said that is his favorite one. So yeah, after Mephiles, then we do... Wait, really? The Sonic Forces level? I want to do the I want to do the Mephiles boss fight first, and then I'll do Sonic Forces, and then we'll continue on. To Memphis, Tennessee. I remember there was like one Sonic Central, like, what was it, like a live stream, whatnot, and they're like, they mispronounced Mephiles' name to Mephifius or something. It's like, bro, that was so funny. There we go. If the world turns... what was the quote he said for 06? If the world chooses to become my enemy, then I will, like, you know, fight against it. That was, like, one of the hard modes that Shadow did with his team around that time. But, yeah, I'll do Forces, and then we'll do Radical Highway, and then we'll do the cutscenes. Yeah, Mephiles to come back as the main villain in the games again, because, yeah, the fact that it took almost 20 years to put Mephiles in a mainline game... They definitely should, especially if, like I said, if they do a Sonic 06 movie adaptation, and if Mephiles will be in the movies, dude, this character is perfect for movie material right here. Even though he's voiced by the guy who voiced Spider-Man 2017. Fans, bring back Mephiles back. Okay, we'll bring it back in Shadow Generations. Yeah, for only a boss fight. So that's why I say he's more of a side villain than he is more of a villain and than Black Doom's, because obviously Black Doom's more the main focus. It's basically Shadow's Rogues Gallery when it comes to like villains, like when it comes to the Sinister Six. Like 06, you just need Silver, Mephiles, and Iblis. Yeah, for sure, like those are the villains. Well, since Mephiles is technically confirmed thanks to the Knuckles series, even though they kind of treat him like as a joke. Yeah, pretty much. That's what Mephiles says. He pretty much is just fan service for the Shadow game. That's why we Sonic fans kind of like went overhyped for him. But yeah. Even though, like I said, I'm not really the biggest fan of Mephiles' voice because I kind of prefer Dan Green's performance. Come on, Shadow, get in, get in. Almost there. It's coming after me.
No, no, no. Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. Get your black venom goo spear. There you go. Okay, yeah, take him down, take him down. There you go. Yeah, take down this, this... Woo! Take down this Tokyo Ghoul Doctor Ghost thing. Really note space. Come on, it's been over almost 20 years, man. Okay, go, 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 go. Because I gotta get to his holograms. That was much more easier than I thought, man. Okay, yeah, there we go. One obstacle course. Woo! Because I will give credit for the Mephiles boss battle. At least it's not as like one thing. The possibilities for Shadow versus the Mephiles moves, it could be make it like all anime. Pretty much, I would agree. It will just be so brutal. I mean, they actually went on Dragon Ball Horror mode when it comes to Sonic Movie 3, but I definitely believe they'll definitely go much more stronger than that. Doing a good job. Thank you, Lord Trade 138. I was gonna say, where's been the chat been the whole time? It's like, guys, I've been streaming for like 3 hours, which I will be honest, this is probably like the longest gaming stream that I've done by far, which is definitely saying a lot. But like I said, I was planning to do the stream, like either delaying it to Saturday or whatnot, but I'm glad that, you know, it's a Friday, it's the weekend, people are off from school, from their jobs. They say it's like the best way possible. Alright, quit Lokiing around, Mephiles. You're doing like some of these Loki type of holograms from the MCU. I am Burton with glorious purpose. Shadow, get up. No, Shadow. Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. Okay, there we go. Okay, now you got to do like these web swinging, web swinging. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, did I attack him? Did I get him? I did not get him. Okay, I'll read your comments, guys. I'm just trying my best to get back up. Uh-oh. This is not good. Hold on. Nope! Okay, get up, get up. Shadow, get up. Get up, bro. No, I need your ring. Okay, come on, Shad. No! Shadow! Alright, I'm just gonna read the comments real quick. So, yeah, mostly streams are 2 hours, but I like how it's longer. Hey, I actually take that as a compliment. Okay, before I start, yeah, start being the Rita Sophia or God version of Nev Cumbel, I don't know. Okay, no, you got him. Yeah, I was just trying to make sure if I did. Bro, I forgot we get, like, these kaiju-looking boss battles. Actually, I take it back. Yeah, I do like the Mephiles boss fight a lot more than Metal Sonic, because at least the Neo Metal Overlord was kind of frustrating to get. Okay, yeah, we got him, boss. We got him, boss. Have a good one, boss. Are you judging me? Okay, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Okay, go, 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 go. Okay, Shadow, 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 get up. I can't. I need to get something crazy in here. Nice hits. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it. Come on, one more. God. Finally, I got him. I will have my revenge. Okay. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I finally got him. Chaos control now. Perfect timing. You're out of here, you imposter. Who's the real faker now? Falling inside the black. Bro, I thought you wanted to be weak. Come on, Shadow. Come on, leash the inner animal out of you. Right to your face. Woo. Good job, Dan. You did well. Thanks, Lord Trey. Hey, yo, Shadow, that's brutal. Even though some fans want Mephiles to come back. There is no future for you. Yeah, because, you know, the events of 06, they basically just retcon the timeline. But yeah, I don't want to end off the stream yet because there are still a couple more stages that I want to get back to, which I will do. Okay, I hate to say this for any Frontiers fans, I'm definitely going to be skipping the Frontiers Chaos Island one. I want to go to the Forces and then Radical Highway. Yeah, I'm trying to find which is the one that has yeah, this one's C tier, this one's D tier. So yeah, I'm going to go with Forces right this one because why not? It's kind of like I said, quite disappointing there's no infinite boss battle, even though Shadow literally fought infinite, which else they could have done. I gotta say, for a mid, Sonic Forces was pretty mid, but the graphics look so much better than what it looked like in Forces. I feel like they will bring it back. This game made it popular again. Yeah, pretty much. I'm okay. Yeah, playing longer is a Freaky Friday. It's the weekend. It's party time. Yeah, guys, don't convince me to make that short video for the Mask 2, which who knows, maybe I might do that. Because since this voiceover panel is delayed to Sunday, it's like, bro, so much scheduled conflicts I have to do for the next upcoming days. Like, bro, it's just crazy. Okay, well.
Ultimate power.
Yeah, ultimate humongous sword. Why am I referencing Ben 10? An ordinary kid, he's Ben 10. I mean, like I said, I may not be like a diehard fan of the show, but the theme song does slap. Okay, heck, I'm in the middle of summer break since middle of May. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say Fridays are often... I mean, obviously I can stream on any day I want, but usually for the stream... like I said, I may not be the biggest fan. I've introduced Ben to Alien Force, but the theme song, like I said, the theme song slaps. It's like Teen Titans level. I would say, yeah, I would say it's more in the vein like Teen Titans. I can't say it's better than Spectacular Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, here we go. I know Alien Force has my boy Yuri Lowenthal, aka Spider-Man, doing the voice, so I thought that's cool. Yeah, the graphics look so much better in Forces. Like, no. The graphics look better in this game than what Forces did. Like I said, Forces is not a bad game, but it's definitely like, I would say like next to 06. It's one of those Sonic games that has like so much missed potential, which they just play itself too safe, especially after the 25th anniversary. But yeah, this is a war. No, what's that one song from Thousand Crunch Fronts? Wait, it's just about to bring this more than I can change. Everything's about to change. I feel it in my veins. It's not going away. Everything's about to. This is a war. I discovered that song from some Marvel AMVs when I was getting excited for Captain America Civil War. Yeah, Forces was made. Everything related and classic Sonic was in that game. And then, even though it's sad to say that Mania was the better Sonic game in 2017, but you can tell that they purposely put classic Sonic there, not only to make a semi-sequel to Sonic Generations, but basically mainly just to like tie into Sonic Mania for the better or worse. So that's one of the things that the blessing and the curse of Mania for like being involved. Okay, whoa, get up. No. There we go. Going up. Okay. There we go. Much better. Okay, Paul, George, the other star. Oh, okay, you're referencing Sonic Movie 3. Paul, John, George, the other one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they cast Anna Pally, a.k.a. Wade Whipple, to be a part of the Beatles movies, which is why they should not do that. Anyway, they should make another Sonic game where you play as your customized character against the missed potential for Sonic Forces like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's why the majority of Sonic fans are also Dragon Ball fans. And I heard that for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I mean, even though Avatar The Last Airbender is like the closest thing for like a Dragon Ball adjacent franchise, but I feel like for Racing Cross Worlds, like some Sonic fans want DBC to be involved in the next DLC, even if it doesn't make sense or whatnot to have Goku and Vegeta in the next Racing Cross Worlds game. Them aside from DC, Transformers, Power Rangers, and hopefully the movie skins. Ah, great. Back into the mirror dimension again for the third time by now. Woo! Because I know it's as a habit going back to Raccoon Highway. You've underestimated my power. Back then when they thought Anakin Skywalker was going to be voicing Shadow for the movies, I'm like, I don't think so. They should have done a tribute to the modern era SA1. Yeah, that's what they could have done, like the SA1 era, and then Mania was a celebration of the classic era, which for the most part Mania was, but then when they did Mania Plus, it was somewhat like a semi-prequel to Forces. But that's what I'm saying. That was like the whole, I mean, that's why the 2010s era was such a dark era. Like, after Generations, that's where people are debating by saying, yeah, classic Sonic games are good. The modern Sonic games suck, like, post-2010. But like I said, the only good ones was Sonic Generations and Colors. I mean, yeah, like, even though the stories were not that good, yeah, I really like that we're getting more Sonic Race Cross World, Summer Game Fest, adding Godzilla. Hold on, adding Godzilla, this is a brilliant idea. I am a Dragon Ball fan, I'm a Dragon Ball acquaintance. Yeah, same here for me too. But at least I get to do a little bit of my research thanks to Sonic. But I feel like Dragon Ball is like another demanded franchise that Sonic fans want. But yeah, to be fair, guys, even though I do plan to stream Racing Cross Worlds, they're not, even though there is no new DLC character, but they just updated that they will add some 35th anniversary decor for the new Sonic Racing Cross Worlds game, since, you know, despite it's a racing spin-off game, it's technically technically like the last current Sonic racing game at the moment, or in this case, like current big Sonic game at the moment right now, since I know they're taking their time for their next mainline game. Because if I had to take a guess, we're probably not going to get the next mainline Sonic game until 2027, because one, that's pretty usual for any anniversary title for a Sonic game, and you know, I want them to take their time and not rush it. And secondly, I feel like they want to coincide with Sonic Movie 4, just like what they did with Sonic X Shadow Generations. They kind of want to have a game to coincide with the movie, which is why they did Your Shadow to coincide with Shadow's appearance for Sonic Movie 3, and then probably do something with Amy Rose and Metal Sonic for Sonic 4 with those characters. So they're probably going to cook up something in mind, whether it's a remaster or a completely original game. Who knows at this point? But that being said, at least Racing Crossworlds content ain't going away anytime soon. Which, the one thing I'm looking forward to right now is definitely the TMNT DLC, which we can race in the sewers. I mean, despite it's based on the more recent iteration of the Turtles, yeah, Street Fighter will honestly be pretty good. Metal Gear, I mean, it could be possible if they were allowed to. Come on, okay, get up. No, you're supposed to get him, Shadow. You're supposed to get him! Shadow, you were supposed to get him. Okay, at least we complete the level. Yeah, do a massive update with a bunch of Sonic characters. Because, yeah, technically the only Sonic characters they added, like, non-DLC are the IDW characters, which is Tangle and Whisper, so... And they literally have icons of Infinite and Mephiles. And, yeah, Maria and Gerald will be pretty hilarious, like, have their own. But they literally tease them for, like, future games. Anyway, let me just take a look right here. Also, I have to talk about the amount of good games and movies we're getting this year. Yeah, we definitely are. Next year's getting too much that I feel like we're getting overfed. I don't got money for all that good stuff. Yeah, bro, I gotta save money for the Wolverine video game, GTA 6, and then this summer I gotta save up for my next Universal trip, watch Supergirl in theaters. Sadly, I won't get to see Toy Story 5 in theaters because I don't have any family members or friends that would be interested. If I was gonna watch Toy Story 5 in theaters, I would have easily made content about it, but since I'm not, I would be lying to myself. How I feel about the Marvel Tilcon game, I mean, I don't see myself playing it, but I definitely say the graphics look pretty decent. But, yeah, when it comes to movies, yeah, we're definitely getting, like, a whole buffet of sequels in 2027. Sonic 4 being one of them, Shrek 5, Spider-Man Beyond Spider-Verse, The Batman Part 2, which I just saw they're filming Batman Part 2, and I'm like, yeah. Personally, I won't watch Supergirl Dares. No, Cameron, you don't understand. Dwayne, yes, I'm going to meet Dwayne in person. Dwayne and his friends want to see Supergirl instead for Toy Story 5. So that's the one thing that, you know, if you're in my shoes, you would definitely get it. Like, even me and Garrett's like, you know what, Toy Story 5, it might be a cash grab, but at least it's something to make content for. But Dwayne and his friends, including my family's like, no, we don't want to watch Toy Story 5. We want to watch Supergirl instead because, number one, it's a DC movie, we like DC, and two, the actress who plays Supergirl side. I mean, don't get me wrong, she is attractive. Don't get me wrong, it's like, is that it? Like, that's the only reason. I mean, clearly Supergirl's not as exciting as Spider-Man or Avengers later this year, but, you know, I guess it's the only comic book movie to watch right now that's not Spider-Man or Avengers, but it is what it is. You can't please everybody. But, you know, just watch something. Okay, we're also getting Wolf Among Us 2. Anyway, she is, but she also seems chill. Yeah, I mean, at least the actress who plays Supergirl next to Kid Cudi actually talked about their favorite Spider-Man. They both said, no, Supergirl said Andrew Garfield. Kid Cudi said Tobey Maguire, which those are valid choices. They both said Heath Ledger's Joker's the best in live action. I'm like, okay, I can agree with that. And then they both said David Cornsweet because, duh, he's the current Superman. And then when they said Christian Bale's Batman, I'm like, he's a great Bruce Wayne, but for Batman, I can't take this voice seriously. It's like, I just prefer Robert Pattinson in my opinion. But anyway, let me just read this comment. So, Among Us 2 year next year, getting a remastered of the first game this year was breathtaking. And if you have so, please do if you want to. It's so peak. I'll think about it in my own spare time. But anyway, let me just get back to other stages if I'm missing out any more. Michael Keaton for me, also a valid reason for, you know, if you want to clip to like your classic Batman. Sure, the Flash movie was mid, but at least Michael Keaton's Batman was the best part of that movie. Since, you know, that guy knows how to carry a film. I mean, bro carried Pixar's Cars, Toy Story 3, even Spider-Man Homecoming. I mean, yeah, Keaton's one legend. He's one of the greatest actors ever lived. Okay, Radical Highway. I'm probably not going to do Act 2 because I see I do a terrible score on that. I think after Act 1, yeah, I'll do the cutscenes and then we'll get to this. Bro, yeah. This is where we get to, like, the real boss fight. Radical Highway, because, you know, it's literally, like, there we go, Sonic Adventure 2 vibes. Promise you, Maria, I want revenge. I mean, yeah, it's the one racetrack that Sonic Racing Cross Worlds take, but hopefully Racing Cross Worlds takes more Sonic Adventure 2 levels. Like, I'm glad they're adding Escape from the City for the Godzilla collab, since, you know, Godzilla's collabing with Sonic aside from DC. I mean, you can call Sonic, like, sure, you can call Sonic a sellout, but at least Sonic is, like, one of the only game franchises that can collab to almost any franchise, except for any franchise that's owned by Disney, apparently. Yeah, Prison Island would be pretty cool. They've already done Metal Harbor. I honestly like to see Green Forest from SA2 being adapted. Yeah, we already got Metal Harbor, so that also counts. And Radical Highway. Doom, yes, we're also going to use the Venom Dew Wings. There we go. I've been waiting for that. Okay, hold on. Pretty much, yes. Like Supersonic, 50 rings. Got it. So, yeah. Flat 50 rings. Okay, hold R2 to glide. Yeah, just like with Knuckles. Love the Green Forest music. Yeah, they could have done that. There we go. Shao with wings, Shao Soda, which I like that was an Easter egg in Sonic Movie 3. Hey Jax, where's my Black Doom figure? Sit, bro, Shadow's the scream where he goes, ah! Yeah, I don't think my Black Doom wings did not handle enough. Okay, come on, Bert. Okay, just reference that 170 stream movie. Come on, Bert, who wants to see a movie with a sad ending? Titanic. Titanic had a sad ending, Bernie. Okay, here we go. Go up, Shadow! Okay, go. I mean, like I said, even though it is an overused track, but it is still one of the most iconic tracks for Shadow. But like I said, Titanic. Like I said, I'm just quoting the Elmo move from Grouch Landon. That's where Ernie was like, "Come on, Bert. Come on, Bert. Who wants to see a movie with a sad ending? Titanic. Titanic has a sad ending. Gone with the Wind. Bert, you could have just said Old Yeller. Old Yeller had a sad ending because the dog dies at the end." But anyway, let me just flash forward to the end. Okay, Spear, Chaos Spear. Yeah, there we go. Speed. I am Speed. Yeah, ironically, because Keanu Reeves was in the movie Speed. When I find you, pop quiz, hot shot. There's a bomb on the bus. The speed of light, despite by the speed of sound. Speed by the sound. For the movie, the bus speed. I like the fact that you guys keep on referencing John Wick, Speed, and Matrix, but you guys, yeah, I think you reference a Point Drink, but not a Bill and Ted reference. Not even a Toy Story 5 reference, because, yeah, Keanu Reeves was also in Toy Story 4. I don't know if he's in Toy Story 5 because he's not in the promos or even in the marketing. Come on, Shadow. Oh, no, Shadow. Climb up. There we go, my guy. You rule, Shadow. Okay, referencing Bill and Ted. Pretty excellent, my dudes. Fag, it's like, hey, yo, that joke's not gonna fly well into 2026. Yeah, party on and live on, dudes. I like the fact that Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter did their Bill and Ted reunion, not for another movie, but just for, like a homeless thing. Apparently, yeah, that's what I saw on IMDb. They said that Keanu's in Toy Story 5, but clearly he's not in the marketing because clearly they want to focus on the new cast members, and the voice actors of Jesse did not show up on public for like over 11 years, which that also shocked me. Nano Fist, I haven't. Oh yeah, a Nano Fist. I haven't seen that since I watched Green Lantern in 2011. Okay, yeah, that movie was really trash. That's why Ryan Reynolds had to make fun of it. And despite Deadpool and Wolverine, literally, yeah, I was going to say, it's like, see, Cameron, do you see what I mean? My friends and my family have the same attitude, because if you're like me, yeah, they should have ended into Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 is the best one. Look, even if Toy Story 5 is good, I do believe it will be a solid movie. And sadly, like I said, if I was confident of making content for Toy Story 5, I would have, like, you know, make a Woody and Buzz cosplay with me and Gabriel. But since nobody's taking us to watch it, we're going to watch Supergirl instead, because that's what my friends and family wants to do. Anyway, you want to know what else is trash? Nightmare on Elm Street 2020. Yeah, I agree. 2010 remake was not good, man. But yeah, good to know the director of Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is still around and talked about The Mask 2, which I might make a video short about that if that comes in the way, because that's been clamoring for years. Okay, Shadow. Okay, at least there's a checkpoint. That's one good thing. Shadow, climb up here. Yeah, Shadow. Oh no. And I know the way. Come on, Shadow. Climb up. No, Shadow, no! Use your wings. Okay, I was just trying my way to get to a shortcut. Okay, this makes sense why I suck at Radical Highway in this game, because of this Doctor Strange mirror dimension. I just came through my senses. I'm stuck in another dimension.
Okay, suit up and swing for the... Why am I mentioning Spider-Verse songs? This is not the multiverse. This is not Sonic Prime. No fair, dude. No fair. Shadow, dodge. Dodge, Shadow, dodge. Jump. Okay, there we go. We got more rings. Okay, well, that was embarrassing. Okay, here we go. No, 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 no! What are you doing, you moron? It's just quoting my favorite ginger friend from Oklahoma. Yeah, how about I go slow? There we go. Back to the gun, robots. To recycling some tin can. All right. Rocket! There we go. Okay, no, no, no. Use your wings. Okay, this is what I don't like. Use the dodging. Okay, Shadow. No, no, no. Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. Okay, yeah, you got it. You got it, bro. You got it. You got it. Yeah, this is what I don't like. Because, like I said, I can't technically fly. I mean, the words of Knuckles, I can only glide for a few seconds. Ah, come on, get up. Get up, get up. Oh, no. Shadow, get up. Okay, much better. That is better than nothing. Or in this case, better than not falling. Okay, another checkpoint. Yeah, I want to save here before we move on. Okay, I'm seeing some Spider-Man comments, which, by the way, for any Spidey fans in the chat, even though this month is going to be Sonic content, but like I said, I'm going to be milking the crap out of Spider-Man content when it comes to, like, when I go see the movie, Brand New Day, I'll be ranking the Spider-Man movies, including Brand New Day, and just to pay off Dwayne and Cameron's wish, yes, the Sony movies, I will consider that as well. And even though Spider Noir is not a movie, but I guess I'll add it to the list because it's a live-action property, and I do have some things to say about Spider Noir, whether for those who have not seen the show or not. Which, props to Gabriel for making me catch up with the episodes, because I wasn't having the time for it, because adulthood sucks, y'all. Don't grow up, kids, it's a trap! But yeah, I saw a Mysterio comment, which I will catch up to that comment in a second. Okay, I'm cloning the 70s movie along with my watch-along. I never watched New York yet, but I will say, it's definitely like... I mean, just like the 70s TV show, it's been a while since we got a live-action Spider-Man show since the 70s version. But anyway, let me just read one. So, the villain I hate for the most was the MCU was Mysterio. He was a fraud with his powers. He wasn't even real. His suit was projector Edith. Literally, Wade Whipple could beat him. I know, right? It's like the missed potential, like, they cast a great actor. Mysterio is comic accurate, but I just don't like the fact that, he works for Tony Stark, and the saddest thing is the only time that Spider-Man fought Mysterio was in the illusion scene, and that was the best scene in Far From Home because that was like the most comic accurate that Mysterio has ever done in the movie aside from his suits, and secondly, it was the most darkest moment in Far From Home, despite Far From Home felt like a Disney Channel movie in disguise of Spider-Man. And other than that, it's like, I wish the final act would have, like, took inspiration from Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, where you have, like, a giant Mysterio instead of just, like, fighting drones, where the drones are, like, more of the villain. Oh, yeah, the boss fight, which, we will get to that soon. But first, before we get to the boss fight, I want to get to the cutscenes, and then I gotta take, like, a small little break just to, you know, catch up on laundry, because, you know, I gotta try to keep things up. But yeah, let me just get back to the collection room since we're not, like, done yet. So yeah, in the meantime, get back to the cutscenes. So then we'll take, like, a quick break before we get to the ultimate battle. But yeah, how long is the stream going? Oh, almost 3.5 hours. That's not bad. And the best thing is, at least we're having people watch the stream because for some reason, people weren't watching the stream around the time. So yeah, let's get to the cutscene. There we go. I think it's only just going to show the purple orb, like, opening and then be like, yeah, it's growing. Good morning, by the way. Yeah, you got that right, because it's finally midnight and not, you know, daytime. And since I'm not going to do this Sonic Revolution voiceover panel on Saturday, because I guess the other voice actors are delaying their plans to Sunday, like I said, Sunday's going to be a time schedule conflict because I got to go out in the morning, you know, the church. Okay, is it possible if I drop out to Sunday? Yeah, y'all got to make up your minds when it comes to the voiceover things, y'all. I have Monday and I don't want to show up after a rough voice like, yo, it's like, make up your minds, man. Guys, we have lives outside of the internet, dude. Thank goodness I'm doing my live stream today because I feel like this is the best day to do it. But yeah, either way, Shadow, you do some more farming while I come back.
deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete. Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow, but I'm proud of how you have walked it. I believe in you, son.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight. Fight with your wish in my heart. Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
I knew that cutscene was going to be long enough to be worth the wait. I was literally going to be like, alright guys, I'll be almost done. But yeah, either way, I know there's like, okay, hold on. Let me just get these cutscenes out the way, because I know the real cutscene is like Shadow saying goodbye to Maria and Gerald. Spoilers for never played the game. But I know this cutscene has to do something with the movie DLC. Once we're done with these 3 bonus cutscenes, and then we'll get to the real final act, and then I'm just going to quote something from Keanu Reeves' Shadow. Yeah, like I said, these ones are really short, so I don't think these ones are really going to matter that much. Where Shadow's just reacts to the DLC. I mean, like I said, for what it was, worth the $5 to have Keanu's voice for that DLC. Yeah, I think like the Shadow Generations cutscenes are almost like as long as the Sonic ones. But like I said, not really much. It's more like, alright, Shadow's back to the normal world, not sounding like a Hollywood movie actor. But yeah, let me catch up. I don't know if that potential Shadow the Hedgehog's movie's come out. I still believe... Okay, hold on. Just to get to that, I believe that will be... For that untitled 2028 movie, and the fact they say it's a spinoff, because I know some Sonic fans will be like, oh, it's a Sonic Universe event film. It's like, guys, the Knuckles TV show was called a Sonic Event series, so it's not like... And like, not everything needs to feel like Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame needs to be big and massive. Like, and I feel like if fans are not going to be satisfied with Shadow's screen time for Sonic 4, the spin-off movie will be the best choice to give Shadow a lot more screen time and to the Deemed Arc. So I feel like that 2028 movie, for my prediction as of right now, it's got to be the Shadow movie, because what else it would be? Because like I said, I don't think it's Sonic 5, because I feel like Sonic 5 needs more time to make than just making it 1 year later. Like, I don't think Sonic 4 is going to have like a Avengers Infinity War cliffhanger. I think it's going to be a one-and-done story like the first 3 movies. But either way, since we play like the majority, except for Frontiers, we're going to be playing the final act. And for those who are still watching, just to quote Keanu Reeves, if you're right about one thing, this ends now. There we go. There we go. As I'm saying, like, if they're announced that the event film is an Amy film, I'll be like, F you. I agree. It's just people saying that's a Shadow spinoff. is coming out. You mean 2028, not 2026, because there is no Sonic movie. But anyway, this is the battle we've all been waiting for. Oddly enough, I'm also doing the devil from the Bible fight. Really? That's also pretty ironic, dude. Literally, it's like okay, Shadow, from the almighty, from the power of the holy water, Shadow, you must find Satan and to assist things. Bro, this is giving me Sonic Unleashed vibes when it comes to Dark Gaia. I mean, as much as I wish to see Super Shadow form, but you know what? Shadow with the Doom, like Venom, no looking wings is pretty badass. Woo! I did Radical Highway 2 while you're gone. The reason why I didn't want to do that, because I didn't want to drag too much of the time. There we go, the real final act for this 3.5-hour stream. Hey, it'll be worth it though. Dude, what have you been eating for breakfast, man? That's disgusting. Here we go for all the Okay. Oh yeah, for all the marbles. Oh good, I lost mine. A rare lung disease. And the longest word in the English dictionary. Numero ultra microscopic circle volcanoconiosis. Yeah, Jim Carrey like fought so hard to get that quote-unquote like longest word in English dictionary line in the movies, and now they finally did it for the third one. Dude, like I said, what Chipotle meal you been eating, man? Okay, no, that's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Come on, Shadow. No. Hit him, hit him, hit him. You're supposed to hit him, Shadow. What's going on, man? Okay, can we attack him? Okay, hold on. There's going to be some boulder balls running in. We might want to ground ourselves. Woo! Okay, still more billboards of Chaos Soda. Bruh. Come on, I gotta find ways to take down the Devil Doom. Woo! Come on. I definitely need a lawyer for this. Or do I? I'm in the wrong universe. No. Get back, get back. Shadow. Jump! Okay, that was not a good idea. Okay, go, 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 go. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'm going to pause right here. This kind of reminds me of the Sonic Dash boss fights where you have to dodge the attacks. I'm pretty sure that's the majority of Sonic boss battles, my friend. Pretty sure that's like how it usually goes. But yeah, I see what you mean with the Sonic Dash inspiration because, yeah, you have to dodge the obstacles and then you got to go up top. But I'm pretty sure that's like majority of like most modern Sonic games. I'm pretty sure they kind of rehashed this boss battle from Metal Overlord as well. So it's not anything too different. You! That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Less of the obstacle course, and now we're moving on to the real fight. Moving on to that red portal. We're going to go fight Andy Serkis's Null for Venom 3 The Last Dance. Alright, Black Doom, take it easy, bro. You're going too OP. Bro, why are you trying to quote Star Wars, man? Just because people thought Hayden Christensen was going to voice Shadow, it's like, look, I like Hayden Christensen, but come on, he's not as famous as Keanu Reeves by comparison. Come on, take him down, Shadow. Woo! I do want Andy Serkis' Black Doom, actually. I can honestly see that happening, so then he's not wasted for Null for Venom 3, and I do think the casting would pretty much work. Okay, come on, Shadow, you got this, man. Come on, Shadow! No! Hold on, I'm gonna read this real quick. I didn't believe there was a rumor, only one bit, it only just came out. Like, that's the saying, like, yeah, it didn't even came from an official source. I feel like that was just a fan casting that was made up. But when it went to the Keanu Reeves news, I mean, John Campy, yeah, the same guy that says, look closely at Tobey Maguire's dick, literally just mentioned that he was the one that leaked that Keanu Reeves was going to voice Shadow when they show the Shadow footage at CinemaCon during the Sonic 3 hype. Well, at least it didn't take that long for Kristen Bell voicing Amy Rose, or at least the casting announcement. Wow, we're wrapping this up sooner than I thought, guys. Or maybe not. Come on, Shadow. Okay, Shadow. Get up. We're not going to end this off by being the losers. We are the warriors. We come from different places. We have the same names. We were born for this. We were born for this. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Shadow, hang on, bro. Dun, 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 na, na, na. Da-na, 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 da-na. Woo! Okay, it felt like they treated Keanu as Shadow's announcement as an afterthought. I'm pretty sure they did. They didn't announce it early on like Kristen Bell for Amy Rose for Sonic 4. Okay, they could have liked this at CinemaCon, but no, we don't have. But Shadow's going to be voiced by Keanu Reeves or something like that. Like, I don't know why they had to keep that secret like 1 week later. Neville Del Doom, bro, why you look like that hideous plant from Little Shop of Horrors, but except it's a lot more... Gosh, you look hideous, bro. That is disgusting. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, hail Shadow. Okay, I love that the Shadow the Hedgehog live-action fan film was based on Sonic Adventure 2. He's currently still working on the... Yeah, I was going to say, is that bro still working on that Shadow and Rouge short film? Because I feel like that bro did a good job in that Project Shadow short film. And in my mind, I'm like, well... if they're not going to make the Shadow spinoff anytime soon, that Brazilian like YouTuber fan film that used Vector and SPO for that Shadow fan film looks pretty nice. What's next? Neo Mephiles or Neo Infinite? Maybe someday. I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon, but who knows? Never say never. Okay, I love that. Okay, I love that guy Sonic vs. Shadow short film. Yeah, I agree. That bro, I will be honest, like, it's so funny that I grew up in a timeline with Spider-Man fan films, and now I'm seeing Sonic fan films being well made, because back then they were kind of crappy made back in the 2010s. But in the 2020s, I would say mainly because of Paramount's movies were like, yeah, the fans are actually cooking up some good content for the fan films, which that bro, Brazilian dude, because, you know, Brazil, the bloody UK and the Brazilian folks love Sonic the Hedgehog so much, so they're very passionate. I respect that. I can't say the bro's real name because I don't speak Portuguese, but yeah, I do like his work, so hopefully he does well for that Shadow and Rouge short film. Oh, hail Shadow, heroes rise again. Okay, have you seen Sonic David? Yeah, I also know that guy as well. Bro, come on, I need to dig down this character. Okay, Nazo and Leech has his charm. Okay, hold on. Nazo and Leech has his charms. I'm currently working on Sonic fan projects. Hey, keep on creating, bro. Keep that creativity shine. Gotta live and learn and hanging on to the edge of tomorrow. Where'd he go? Wait, where am I going? Oh, that's where you go. You've been disappearing. Oh, it's like the Frontiers battle. Okay, I see where this is going. Okay, basically like the time from Sonic Frontiers, I see. I mean, those battles are like somewhat the saving graces of Frontiers. Okay, hold on, stop. Okay, got you. I'm definitely gonna need more rings or else I'm gonna run out. Okay, rings, give me rings. Okay, thank you. At least that's something. Heroes rise again. Okay, come on, take him down. I'm definitely gonna need some more rings. Come on, faster. Time to lock in, man. So long. Oh, your head's at all hell Shadow. Yeah, I mean, even though as much as I would have preferred all of me, but basically all hell Shadow is basically Shadow's hero redemption arc. Okay, got that and dodge that. Okay, move over. Okay, go down, go. Okay, sadly I'm not going to have that much rings, but I'm definitely going to need more rings just to catch up with this battle. Just try to keep up. Shadow, you're going to lose rings, man. Yeah, I'm trying to hit the eye. Yeah, get the ring, Shadow. Get the rings, Shadow. Get it. Just to reference that one Simpsons episode with Sonic. Just take it. Okay, this is not a good sign. Come on. Okay, we actually got a chance. No. Stop. Okay, get to the eye. No, stop. Get out of there. Shadow. Come on, Shadow. Okay, there we go. We're almost there, Shadow. You got this, man. Oh, we are so close. I need more rings. Oh no, we're about to run out. I'm not gonna make it! No, I'm not gonna make it! No! We're not gonna make it! Dude, I was so close on defeating him. Guys, we almost got him. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, noted. Okay, that's the flaw that I've been... Yeah, so I'm supposed to, like, avoid them, not hit them. Got it. Much better time on balancing with the rings. Yeah, I was, yeah. Thanks for the encouragement, guys. I really appreciate it. Jump anytime here, guys! Come on, take down your giant Doctor Strange, evil magma-looking eye. Come on, guys. I mean, just like saying, give Doc Moves some roast beef. You got that right. Will the Beast. No, Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. You got this, man. You got this. Come on, Shadow. You're the ultimate life form. Be the man. I mean, why am I saying man? Be the hedgehog. Be the ultimate life form, bro. This is why everybody loves you. There is a zero Shadow Hager out there. No. Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. Block this, block this, block this, my guy. Block it. Yeah, because like I said, giving me Frontiers vibes when it comes to the final battle. You can do it. Definitely appreciate the encouragement, guys. Doctor Strange's third eye. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. Come on. Yeah, go, 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 go. Attack the eye. Yeah, I'm definitely taking Cameron's advice on that. That's the easiest way to come to the final attack. Okay, get the rings. Get the rings. Yeah, keep getting the rings. Keep getting the rings. That's more like it. Yes! Come on. Come on, you want a piece of me? Okay, go on, go on. I am all I am. Come on, Shadow, you got this. No. Not in my damn way. Give me that damn Fourth Chaos Emerald. On there, Shadow. Don't get me wrong, the supersonic fights were cool in Frontiers, but I think the Shadow one is easily better, man, because the colors, the visuals. Bro, yep. You got it, Shadow. You got this. Woo! Yeah, live and learn. What? I thought we were done. I thought we were done. I was getting a bit overexcited, man. Okay, this is not a good sign. Shadow, look out. Jeez, you little kitty is doomed. Down, down, now. Mount, man, now. Mount, man, now, man. Okay, you're about to be done. It's a cutscene. Okay, I thought I had to do some more button mashing. Chaos Spear!
To end this.
This ends now. Okay, at least it's not as creepy as 2012 Stock McFly. I agree. Something straight out of Attack on Titan. You are not my creator. Remastered to that. Yeah, 2000's Kill Robotnik and the non-canon ending will literally bring back the rock and roll John with I Am All Me. So I really hate that design. Yeah, you have valid reasons for that Baxter Stoneman design. Kaboom. He is the coolest. Still a D tier, but it doesn't matter. At least we completed the fights. That's all that matters, guys. Oh wow, almost 12:30. Are we gonna get straight to the cutscenes? Cutscene? No? Alright, then I'll in other words, fine, I'll do it myself. Go back to the cutscene, because, come on, even though, congratulations, we defeated Black Doom in his OP metal, like his OP ultimate form, we gotta get to the ending cutscene, and I don't know, did Shadow Generations have end credits? I believe it had. There we go. Alright, now this is an ending. But yeah, no brainer, this is like the last great Sonic game that we had in a while. There she is. Defeated the devil from the Bible? Yeah, we sure did. By the power of Jesus, by the power of holy water, we let the darkness fight against us, man. Yeah, because, okay, that's one of the things I really like about this game. They basically connect to Sonic. Anyway, Let me see. Let me read this. It's where 12:30 where you are. You must be drinking some Monster Energy drink. Oh yeah, full disclosure, I don't drink Monster Energy drinks. Yes, there are some fizzy drinks I do drink, but no, I don't drink Monster Energy because, you know, I heard those stuff that actually kill you. But I'm actually drinking some H2O Aquafina water. But anyway, I don't want to make too much jokes because this is meant to be a heartfelt scene. And I know longtime Shadow fans, Maria fans, Sonic fans in general, some actually shed their tears. Uh-oh. Yeah, neither do I, too. Oh, no, they're not feeling so good. It's Avengers Infinity War. So, like I said, it's like Infinity War and Star Wars in a nutshell. Fading away to existence. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I was gonna say, if Shadow cries, grown men could cry for this. Because like I said, for anyone that can relate to the loss and grief in their personal lives, yeah, we all have our Shadows, we all have Maria.